Hi, my name is Samantha, or as my dad calls me, Samantha. Yeah. And today we are back with Nameless. What's the full title? The One Thing You Must Recall. Yeah. Ironically, I could not recall that title. And thank you for being here to recap what happened last time we played. Basically, I have these dolls, and they came to life, and now they're going to school with me. So that's what's happening. Let's jump into it and date these dolls. Close out of this stuff. Okay. Continue. Yeah, we just finished chapter 1, so we're at chapter 2 now. Okay, yeah, new routine. That's what the beginning of this new chapter is called. Okay. Beep beep. Yawn. Ouch! My back hurts a bit. Did I sleep wrong? I turned off the ringing alarm clock and got up from bed. I was awake, but my head was still drowned in sleep. I wish the classroom was right beside our house. Or actually, living inside the classroom wouldn't be too bad. Then I wouldn't have to go to school, wouldn't I? Then I won't worry about being late. Ugh. I should stop having useless thoughts and start getting ready to head out. Looking into the mirror, I tidied my hair. My hair was frizzier than usual from the sleep. And as always, I turned around and said hi to no one. It's already been a week since I started going to school with the dolls. I didn't even notice the time pass by because I was busy trying to settle this and that. Before even getting used to eating with this many people, I have to get used to a boisterous way to school. One day my dolls come alive, and now I go to the academy with them. Every day still feels like a dream, so every morning I pinch myself, and every time I feel the same thing. Pain. I was saying good morning to the dolls as I always did when the door opened without a knock.
야, 히로인!
Hey, heroine,
밥
give me
줘!
food. Of course it was Red who barged into my room without a knock. The one who interrupted my sacred ritual of greeting the dolls was a doll. At that thought, I suddenly woke up from my lingering sleep. I look at the doll I was saying hi to and the man standing in front of me asking for food. This really is a surreal and exciting moment.
밥!
Food! If it weren't for that wine coming out of his mouth. And what, heroine? Who dares to barge into a girl's room without knocking like that? Disgusted, I instinctively threw whatever was near my hand.
야, 잠깐!
Hey, wait! What are you Ouch! After being hit by a huge pillow, he fell down hard. After Red fell down, I saw Yonho behind him scared. Master, good morning.
안녕히 주무셨어요?
So far, Yonho is my favorite. He's very cute. Finally, someone gave me a proper morning greeting. I could tell by him peering towards Red that Yonho was being scared of me. Oh, hi, Yonho. Had a good night's sleep? Why are you standing there like that? Come in.
네?
What? Okay,
네.
then...
그럼
야,
Hey, heroine. Aren't
너무
you being
차별하는 거
cruel?
아니냐?
This is doll
이건
discrimination.
인형 차별이야.
Red complained with his face smothered in the pillow. You got what you asked for, but what's with that weird title?
그것 말이지.
Oh, that's... Red threw away the pillow and got up. Looking at his sparkling eyes, I could tell he already forgot about the pillow.
TV 못 봤어?
Didn't you see the TV? TV, the person who's always by the
정의의
justice
용사가
warrior's
있는
side,
곳엔
the
항상
heroine.
있는
The
그림물.
damsel in distress was always held hostage by the
히로인.
villain and cries out for help.
괴수에게 인질로 잡혀 도움을 요청하는 가련한 여인 말이야.
Red said out loud triumphantly. The
총사령관
commander-in-chief said that I
히로인이
can't become a
있어야
true
비로소
warrior unless I have a
완벽한
damsel in
정의의 용사가
distress.
될 수 있다고
But you're the only
하더라고.
girl in this house, so I
그런데
decided
이
yesterday
집에
night.
여자는 너밖에 없잖아. 축하한다.
Congratulations,
넌
you are
오늘부터
heroine from today.
히로인이야.
You and I will
앞으로
defend the
나와
earth from
함께
now on.
이 지구의 평화를 지켜내는 거야.
I guess Red only looks for the right gender in a heroine. Besides, considering that he asked for food from a heroine, he mustn't know what a heroine really is. Should I tell him that it's at least not someone who gives him food? Alright, but what's with the commander-in-chief? Who's that? Oh, didn't I tell you? You know Ty, he's the commander-in-chief. And that little guy over there is Yellow.
참고로 거기 쬐끄만 녀석은 옐로.
My god, Ty, a commander-in-chief. But I guess Ty would half-jokingly participate in Red's pranks. But why Yonho?
으차.
I turned my head to see Yonho make the bed. Hearing he's a part of it, I can already just see his future suffering. Yonho, did you really agree to be Yellow?
네?
Huh? Yeah.
네.
Yonho smiled awkwardly.
저
Oh, I
노란색
like yellow.
좋아해요.
It's a warm color.
따뜻한 색깔이니까요.
He didn't seem so sad to be the scapegoat of Red's prank. Anyways, I'm just asking, the reason Yonho's yellow, it's not because his hair is yellow or something lame like that, right?
딩동댕.
Bingo, you really are the
역시
heroine, so smart.
히로인이야. 아주
Red even clapped while laughing. Red's simplicity is almost admirable now, but I smiled to see him so energetic this early in the morning. So Yuri is black and Lance silver, but doesn't black always die and silver betray? Come to think of it, Yuri does seem like he'll meet his end after getting up to something by himself, and Lance will coldly hand them over to the enemy just to be left alone. Why are you guys playing around when you were simply supposed to wake her up? Do you all want to be late? Oops, I got caught up in Red's prank without knowing. I never realized time passing by when I'm with Red. I was teaching her the mindset of a heroine, but Commander, she's a bit too violent for a heroine. Is that okay? She looks like she'll escape by herself from the once. As I pretend to look for something else to throw, the Warrior of Justice hid in the corner. No, the overlay is not new. This is the same overlay I've had, I believe. Yeah, it's the same one. It's just, maybe it looks different because, I've got the, I don't have the, game covering the entire screen. I just have it, in a square. Maybe that's why it looks different. But no, it's the same one. Yeah, it's made by, JustRobin16 on Twitter. She's awesome. And thank you for being here, Anzu. Or however you pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Anzu. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you for being here, and once again, I would like to say, oh my gosh, I love the drawing that you drew for me so much. It is so beautiful. Thanks for being here. We are playing Nameless and Dating Dolls. The Warrior of Justice hid in the corner. Actually, never mind. Yep. Alright, I got you. Red, go watch. If you go on your rescue mission like that, the heroine will mistake you for another monster. Okay, cool, it is Anzu. Alright, got it. Thank you. I can wash after I eat. I'm hungry. It's an order. Now march to the bathroom. Not fair. I can't believe you're ordering me right now. You know, in Mystic Messenger, Seven's playfulness is fun, but these, I'm gonna be honest, these guys, like Red, they're kind of just annoying. Like, I don't care about this, like, thing that he's doing where, like, he's a hero or whatever. I don't care. But with Seven, it was fun. It was you who appointed me as the commander. Red looked dejected. But soon followed Ty's order and he headed to the bathroom. Now I see that Ty took part in Red's prank to handle him. Sigh, I can't believe it's this difficult to make him blush when he's not even a child. Let's see. How about Yonho? Ty's become everyone's parent. As soon as Yonho's name was called, he held out both his hands. I washed myself as soon as I woke up. Okay, good boy. I wouldn't be this annoyed if everyone is like Yonho. Ty went over to him and stroked his soft hair. Yeah, I played Mystic Messenger first, so it set the bar too high. Exactly. Yeah, see, I need to understand that many Otomes are bad. But because I played Mystic Messenger, my expectations for Otomes are too high. Mystic Messenger has got to be the best Otome out there. And then now I'm playing this, and it's like, wow, this sucks. Well, obviously, it's not Mystic Messenger. I mean, obviously, if I compare this to Mystic Messenger, then of course it's not going to be as good. I didn't expect this to be as good as Mystic Messenger, but I don't know, man. You'd think that the people who came up with Seven's character would come up with good characters, but like I said before, so far the only one who I'm super interested in is Yonho. And I don't really want to date him because he is kind of baby. He's kind of a child. So... and Yonho smiled happily. I was seeing a mother and son. You have to get ready. You have to get ready too. There's not much time left. I was just about to, if someone hadn't agreed to become Commander-in-Chief and excited Red like that. I was completely baffled by Red barging in as soon as I woke up and talking about heroines and Commander-in-Chiefs and whatnot. I stared at Ty since it was he who told Red all that. Ha ha ha, who is that someone? I stared at Ty who was trying to slip through. But instead of being scared, he only smiled. Whenever Ty talks and smiles like that, I end up smiling back. After Ty left, I looked back to the dolls on the shelf. It wasn't a dream. Lance, Tai, Yonho, Red, and Yuri are all in this house, and in human form at that. I still say hi to the dolls and feel surprised with the boys coming into the room. Every morning when I wake up, I feel like I'm having another dream. But this life of going to the academy with them was definitely not a dream. Everything is real. For today's breakfast, toast? Usually Tai prepares breakfast, but compared to other days, today's was a bit sloppy and cute. Oh my gosh, it's shaped like a rabbit. I love that. On the plate were toast and rabbit-shaped fried eggs. Who made this? Yonho and Red struggled from the morning.
고생했어.
Oh really? I was surprised and looked at Yonho and Red. Red was proudly glistening his eyes, and Yonho was shyly waiting for my response. How did you make this? I've never seen a rabbit-shaped fried egg before. It's so cute I almost can't eat it. Oh, Yellow made that. FYI, I made the toast. Wow, this man is so talented, he can make toast. Get you a man who can cook. Maybe he is 707, because 707 can't cook anything but honey butter chips. The toast looked normal considering that Red had made it. It's probably poisoned or something. It was just toast, but thinking Red did it made me feel proud. Oh, I'm so proud of you for making toast, my guy.
이 집에 신기한 기계가 있더라고.
There's a pretty cool machine here. If you put Red in, it pops up later. Don't you think we'll be able to make a weapon out of this if we tweak it a bit? I don't know. Can you... Toaster weapon? Is that a thing? No. Okay. Main character says no. I replied while taking a bite of the toast. I was waiting for him to say something like that. But thank God he knows how to use a toaster properly. If you like it, I'll make it every day. You're my hero.
넌 내 히로인이니까.
Red beamed. Why are the fried eggs shaped like rabbits? I asked Yonho while pondering whether I should eat these cute eggs.
마스터가
You liked rabbit patterns.
좋아하셨잖아요.
I remembered that and tried it.
그게
I'm glad you liked them.
생각이 나서 한번 만들어봤어요.
Yonho fidgeted a bit. He seemed to be a bit embarrassed. Yonho even remembered that I liked rabbit patterns. I naturally smiled at imagining him trying his best to cook the eggs. Don't you guys think it's really cool whenever people make, like, shapes and art and stuff out of pancakes? That's really neat. You can make letters out of them. My dad has done that before, and so has my grandpa. It's cool. I felt like I was floating on a cloud. I forgot how happy it feels to prepare breakfast for someone. I feel tickly and happy. Main character feels tickly.
That's gross.
Do you ever feel tickly?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean by that?
She feels tickly and happy. Do you ever feel tickly?
I don't feel happy, so
You're not happy?
never.
Why aren't you happy?
Depression.
Oh, okay. So, but do you feel tickly though? Can you feel depressed and tickly?
I guess not.
I feel tickly and depressed. Anyways, where did Yuri go? We were all smiling, but when I asked that, they suddenly looked hesitant. Yuri goes out of the house most often among the five. If I remember correctly, he wasn't home until late last night, too. Yawn. Darling, don't you have softer sheets in the house? My sensitive skin screams every morning. Right, he's the horny one.
예민한 내 피부가 아침마다
He's the one who
비명을
always
지르고
flirts with the
있단
main
말이야.
character. Yuri walked into the kitchen still sleeping. I'm now used to his facial masks. The one you're using right now is pretty good, you know. But why were you out so late last night? Ew! Faye, look at this.
Ew, what the heck?
Ew!
What's he wearing?
It's like a facial mask thing.
Ew.
That looks disgusting.
That is
It looks scary. I hate that. He looks so gross.
Can you take orange?
Oh, I would love the orange. Come here, orange. Come here. Orange. Orange, come here. Orange. Orange, listen to me, please. He's just standing there. He's not coming over. Yuri stood in front of the table without
이거
replying.
뭐야?
What is this? Fried eggs Yonho made. And you still haven't washed? What time is it right now? Hey! Yuri snatched my fried egg and ate it. He's mean. Yonho moaned. Yuri took away the fried egg Yonho made. Yonho instantly looked like he was about to cry. Regardless, Yuri chewed and went on talking. Yuri sucks. You know, all these guys suck except for Yonho. Yonho is precious and sweet, and everyone else sucks.
걱정하지 마, my honey.
Don't worry, my honey.
나갈 때는 눈부시고 찬란한 외모로 무장할 테니까 말이야.
I'll be armed in my radiant looks when I head out. Just wait 3 minutes. Anyways, this tastes pretty good.
아, 그나저나 이거 꽤 간이 잘 되어 있군.
I saw Yonho get teary-eyed. I wasn't even able to touch the breakfast he made for me. Oh, he's crying!
I don't want to give him water right now. It's like
But you have the water and you're not giving it to him.
Yeah, because I sprayed the cat. Now, Jesus, look, water.
Give him the water.
No. You give it to him.
I'm, busy, I hate food. I felt tickly and happy. Tickly and happy. Orange wants you to feed him.
Why me?
Because he likes you.
Are you kidding me? You ugly cat.
I can take him.
Okay, just make sure you don't look at me.
Baby boy. I have an orange. I have orange. Look at this. Let me get.
Oh my god, is it Please.
I have orange. Here he is. He's here. I have him. He's my baby. He's my baby kitty. Are you my baby kitty? He's my baby kitty. Yonho, you made it for me. I'm sorry I couldn't eat it.
아니에요, 마스터.
No, Master.
마스터
It's not
잘못이
your
아니에요.
fault. I did hope you would eat it. Yeah,
마스터가
they call me
드셨으면
Master.
좋겠다고 생각하긴 했지만.
Yeah, it seems like in every single dating sim they call you Master.
그래도
But I saw
마스터가
you
웃는
smile,
모습을
so that's enough.
봤으니까
But more than that,
전
how about
그걸로
your
충분해요.
breakfast? Oh, right. Wait, I'll make another one.
그것보다 마스터의 아침 식사가 없어져서
I felt sorry to see Yonho hide his disappointment and worry about me. I held his hand as he was about to get up. Master?
마스터.
I beamed at him. I wanted to show him that I appreciated his present, although I couldn't eat the egg. He said he liked me smiling, so I hope this will give him a good start for the day. Master. Yonho bashfully smiled back. Yuri, I'll let you go this time, but next time you bother Yellow, I'll make sure you pay.
괴롭히면 내가 가만 안 둘 거야.
아침부터
Why are
왜
you so
그렇게
energetic,
발끈한 거야?
worked up right now?
손 따고
Showing off
자랑하는
your
거야?
youth? But since when were you guys on the same side?
언제부터 너희들이
And when did
같은
I bother
편이
him,
됐냐?
huh?
그리고 내가 언제 저 녀석을 괴롭혔다고 그래?
You just ate that fried egg. Yonho made that for me. You just snatched away his present for me.
뭐야?
What, you're getting mad for
그거 가지고
that?
그러는 거야?
How petty. Fine.
쪼잔하긴.
What is he doing? I love how all the common romance tropes in Otomes. I love all the common romance tropes in Otomes because really the only thing they do is make me very uncomfortable. Same! Yeah, this stuff makes me uncomfortable too. Like, in Mystic Messenger, at least they didn't call you Master. They never call you Master in Mystic Messenger. Yuri suddenly got up and held my chin. Why is this an Otome thing too, them holding your chin? That would make me uncomfortable. What? Don't shove your face.
자, my honey.
Now, my honey. Okay, yeah, he calls you my
지금
honey, and then
키스하면
Yonho calls you
연우의
master.
계란 프라이 맛을 느낄 수 있을 거야.
Yeah, look at his
그럼 그걸로
ugly mask. Now, my honey, close your eyes. If you kiss me now, you'll be able to taste Yonho's fried egg.
What?
That will be enough. Ow. That is so gross. He ate my egg, and then I was like, that was my egg. And he was like, well, if you kiss me, you can taste it.
That's so stupid.
I know, that is so stupid. A slipper came flying his way and hit him right at the back of his head. They drew that. They gave him a sprite of him being hit with a shoe. He clutched his head and dropped down at the spot. Where did that thing just come from?
아침부터 뭐
What
하는
is this
겁니까?
atrocity? Did you eat something wrong
어제
when you were out
늦게까지
late last
나가
night?
있더니 밖에서
Lance, wearing only one slipper, slowly walked towards the table. It must have been Lance who threw it. Thanks, Lance. If it weren't for you, he would have gotten me again. Huh? Sigh, you should be careful.
늘
Bugs
넋을
keep
놓고 있으니까 저 벌레가
cloying
자꾸
onto you
들러붙는
because
겁니다.
you always gape. I have no idea what that means. I think maybe some of these lines were lost in translation. Lance sat down poker-faced. Yuri was still crouched on the floor and clutching his head. It was just a slipper, crybaby. You're being punished for what you did, Yuri. Lance punished you for stealing away my fried egg and doing weird stuff.
아, my honey. 너무 냉정한 거 아니야?
He says my
난
honey in
그저
English, so it's
친밀해지지
like
않은
my
뜻이었다고.
honey.
앞으로 계속 한 집에 살게 될 텐데 서로에게
Yeah, like
익숙해져야지
all of his
않겠어?
other lines are in Korean, but then he goes, my honey.
That's so weird.
I know. Groan. Maya honey, aren't you being too cold? It was just a friendly gesture. We'll be living in the same house for a while. Shouldn't we get used to each other? A friendly gesture? Sigh. It's my fault for expecting you to have common sense. Ring. Huh? I must have gotten a text. I turned my phone on and checked the text. See how long everything takes in this? Like, it's like, ring, huh? I got a text. I turned my phone on. I read the text. It is on my phone. Everything takes forever in this game. Another ad. Really? Just that to show me an ad? Yeah. It must be time to change my number again. I've been getting a lot of these lately.
Oh my god.
That was it? That was it?
항상 말하고 싶었던 건데 지금 당장
Oh my god,
말해야겠어.
honey. I've always wanted to tell you, but I should say it right now. What?
그 고철
That
덩어리
metal
말이야.
piece of
그런 걸
poop.
들고
I
다니다니
can't believe
너무
you take
아름답지
that
않아서
with
눈에
you.
거슬릴
It's so
지경이라고.
unattractive. It gets on my nerves. I only like attractive phones. You can't have a phone that isn't sexy. Yuri pointed at my phone with disgust.
나도
Oh, I
비슷한
thought the same
생각했어.
thing. No one uses the
폴더용은
folding type
요즘에는 거의
anymore.
쓰지 않지.
Wait, she has a flip phone?
아카데미에서는 다들
She has a
스마트폰을
flip
쓰더라고.
phone? And
I'll be honest, this isn't a very sexy film.
yeah, flip phones aren't sexy. Everyone uses smartphones at the academy.
당장 새로운 걸
Get a
사도
new one right now. I can't
마이
bear
허니가
seeing
이런
my
고물을
honey
쓰는
use
건
such
내가 참을 수
poopy.
없어.
I don't really feel the need to change it. I only call and text anyways. It's exactly as I said. I'll only be calling and texting, so I don't need other fancy applications like Mystic Messenger. Besides, even if I get a smartphone, there are only a few people I'll stay in contact with. And I hate that you have to study it to use one. Just seeing other kids use it makes my head turn. These kids with their TikToks, so confusing. Don't you have to take off that mask now? You've had it on for too long. I'm slowly getting worried he's having it on for too long. Really? Does he have it on for too long?
그래.
Yeah, take it off. I've seen it a couple
떼라고.
times now, but I still can't get used
벌써
to
몇
it.
번이나 봤지만
Red agrees. Every time I see Yuri with that thing at night, I feel like I'm going to get a heart attack. What is that? Red seemed confused, but soon triumphantly pointed at Yuri.
그래.
Yes, a babbler
귀신.
ghost. Man, I missed the cat boy from the last game. He was more fun, but he wouldn't let me date him.
몽달 귀신이겠죠.
You mean a bachelor
아는
ghost. Get
척을
your
하긴
facts straight
제대로는
before you
알고
pretend to
하십시오.
know. Oops.
그리고 말이 나온
And
김에
please, could you be
조용히 좀
quiet? I
해주실 수
cannot eat
없습니까?
if you are constantly screaming like
아까부터
that.
자꾸 큰 소리를 쳐대니 제대로 식사를 할 수가 없군요. 그렇게 티내지
You do
않아도
not have
무식이
to show off
퉁퉁
your
튀는
stupidity
소리는
for
충분히
everyone to know.
들리니까 이제
So please
그만하시죠.
stop, Sai. If ghosts really exist, they should take you
귀신은
away.
뭐라는지
Wow, okay, that's
여기 있는
mean.
바보는 안 잡아가고.
뭐야 너?
What? Hey, who are you calling a fool? Bachelor or babbler? Who cares? They're all ghosts anyway. I ain't scared of nothing.
그리고 뭐 귀신이 그게 그거지.
Seeing Red establish his own theory on exorcism, Lance looked at him with scorning eyes. He can't even be bothered to correct him anymore. Ahaha. Red is funnier than usual today. Anyways, Lance is so nice for correcting Red's every word when he could just
그나저나
ignore
그냥
it.
무시하면 될 텐데 꼬박꼬박 지적해주는 란스도 참.
Whatever. Lance snorted at his words and continued to eat.
저기
Hey, Ty, what's a
귀신이
bachelor
뭐예요?
ghost? Is it a bad
나쁜
ghost?
귀신인가요?
Oh, you don't know.
너는
A
잘
bachelor
모르는구나.
ghost is someone like Yuri over there who died as a bachelor without getting married.
저기
They're
있는
usually called faceless
유리처럼
ghosts.
장가도 못 가고
If you die without
손가락으로
getting
죽은
married, you don't have a
귀신을 말해.
face.
보통 얼굴 없는 귀신이라고도 부르지.
It's
살아생전에
said that
여자 한
because
번
they've died
제대로
before they
사귀지
could get a
못하고
girl,
인생을
every time they
마쳤기
see one,
때문에
they go crazy and hit on
여자만
them. You saw
보면
earlier.
정신을
What?
못 차리고 들이대곤 하는데
Is that gonna be me? I've never had a
맞지?
girlfriend, so maybe I'm gonna die and then start going crazy when I see girls. Ty teased Yuri with his kind smile and soft voice. Contrary to his smile, his words were quite vicious. After hearing Ty's explanation, Yonho understood and nodded. At that moment, the egg thief suddenly stood up. The egg thief? No wonder he's so mad, since apparently he died before he could get a girl.
잠깐 누가 그래?
Wait, you said that?
내가
I
왜
didn't die
장가를
as
못
a
가고
bachelor. You heard that, everyone. If you die a virgin, you will look like this guy. You will steal eggs. You will be an egg thief. Yuri overreacted as if he's mistook himself as the bachelor ghost. It was like seeing someone who heard a scary prophecy. In today's words, a bachelor ghost is a forever alone. I feel bad for him. I suddenly felt immense sympathy and camaraderie towards the bachelor ghost. I mean, it's not because I'm a forever alone, but why do I suddenly feel like crying?
그러니까
So, Yonho suddenly pulled out a notebook from nowhere and started writing something down. Ty was telling him something by his side.
그러니까
Bachelor ghosts are afraid of garlic. Yuri didn't get married.
몽달
Ugh,
귀신은
my pencil
마늘을
broke. Wait, okay,
무서워하고
continue.
유리가 장가를 못 가고
몽달귀
Bachelor
씨는
ghosts hit on girls
정신을
like
못
crazy.
차리고 여자에게 들이댄다.
마늘과
Write
십자가도
down
적어.
garlic and cross.
그래서
So when a bachelor ghost
몽달귀신이
hits on girls,
여자에게
feed Yuri
들이대면
garlic.
유리에게 마늘을
What?
먹여서
Can I have one of those like tiny cone things? Just like one.
As long as you bring me one. I'm pretty sure Ty's enthusiastic about participating in Red's pranks. Now he's teaching Yonho weird things, and Yonho seems to believe it all. At Ty's words, I started to imagine Yuri's tormented face after being forcefully fed garlic. You
이것들이
jerk, stop! Calling me a bachelor ghost even after seeing my
됐어.
chiseled
이
face.
조각
You
같은
were all
얼굴을
so
보고
beneath me, I can't even
몽달귀신
talk to you
운운하는
guys.
녀석들과는 수준이 안 맞아서
Thank you.
더 이상 대화를 할 수 없을 것 같군.
You're all so beneath me.
이봐, 오늘 식사는
Hey,
헬스야.
no food for me. I don't feel like eating anymore. I'm going to shower and refresh myself.
샤워하면서 기분 전환이라도 해야지.
Yuri snorted and headed towards the bathroom.
저 녀석.
What, dude? What's he talking about? You already ate everything. Red said after looking at the empty plate that used to hold the fried egg Yuri just ate.
히로인.
Heroin.
히로인.
Heroin!
왜 대답을 안 해주는 거야?
Why aren't you answering? Are you really going to call me that?
응.
Yes. My name has suddenly become Heroin. Red continued on. Yeah, call me whatever you want.
사실은 말이야.
Actually, Red came over and whispered. Huh? What is it? I was curious what he had to whisper.
내 생각엔 말이야.
I've been thinking, I think there's a spy among us. Among us?
분명해.
Among us? Red sus? Red sus? Among us? Is this among us? Is this among us? Is hello? Is this Among Us? Is this the imposter from Among Us? A spy?
조용히 해.
Shh, quiet. He might be listening to us right now.
감시하고 있을지도 모르니까 말이야.
That's why he named everyone colors. Like, he's red and then Yonho is yellow because we're playing Among Us. What? Red put his finger. I thought that said put his finger in my mouth. I thought he just put his finger in my mouth. Like, he just suddenly comes up to me and it's like, we're playing Among Us, and then he puts his finger in my mouth. Red put his finger on my mouth. I can't understand why Red's being so serious, unlike his usual self.
너는 아직 눈치채지 못하는 것 같지만.
You don't seem to have noticed, but I feel some bad spirits in the house, especially there. There's something about the owner of that room.
특히 저기.
Wait, is he being serious? Is this an actual plot point? Oh, the music changed, so I guess we're actually getting into plot. I didn't think he was actually talking about a plot point. So there's an imposter among us. Bad spirits in the house. The owner of that room. Are there ghosts here or something? Are there ghosts? Red pointed at Yuri and Ty's room. The owner of that room?
그래.
Yes, Commander-in-Chief and the Babbler Ghost.
딴 귀신이지.
It seems that Yuri will be called that for the time being.
총사령관은 우리
The commander is on our
편이니까
side, so only the Babbler
제외다.
Ghost is left.
딴
Suspicious.
귀신인데
Sus?
아무래도 수상해.
Red sus? Red sus? This is Amogus. This is Amogus. Hello, is this Amogus? Imposter from Amogus? Yes, this is me, imposter. What's suspicious?
저 녀석의 행동 말이야.
What he's doing. The
지난번에
last time I passed the
거실을
living room, the door was a
지나가다가
bit
문이
open,
살짝
so I
열려
peeked.
있길래
Gulp.
저 녀석 스마트폰을 가지고 적과 통신하고 있었다니까.
That guy, he was using a smartphone to communicate with the enemy. The enemy? Maybe this isn't a plot point. Maybe this is just Red being silly.
마드모아젤, 당신의 뷰티풀한 스마일을 다시 한번 볼 수 있다면
Mademoiselle, if I could see your beautiful smile one more time, I would do anything in the world. If I could hold your soft, dear hands again, shiny wings would grow on my back. Huh? Who's he talking to? The only thing I took from that was that Yuri's flattery was top-notch.
진짜 이상하지 않아?
Isn't it weird? Who was he talking to? And he finished the call with saying, "Good night, my sweet angel." It must be a secret code with the enemy.
유리가
Yuri
우리를
betrayed
배신한
us?
건가요?
I can't believe it.
믿을 수가 없어요.
Yonho's in it now. He fluttered his eyelashes and trembled. As innocent Yonho is, he seems to be just as gullible to Red's pranks. While in some sense, Red is very innocent.
확실히 저도
I've definitely seen
유리가
Yuri say things
스마트폰으로
I can't
알아들을 수
understand
없는
on his
말을 하는 걸
smartphone.
본 적이
But
있지만
I still
그래도
can't believe it. How can
그래도
Yuri? I thought
전
we were
아직도 믿을
friends.
수가 없어요. 갑자기 식욕이 떨어져
I don't feel like drinking my
우유를
milk
마시기
now.
싫어졌어요.
The atmosphere became serious as Yonho became genuinely sad.
옐로우.
Yellow,
너무
don't be so
슬퍼하지
sad.
마.
The path of a justice
원래
warrior is
정의의
supposed to
용사의
be
길은
difficult and
이렇게
lonely.
힘들고 고독한
Even
법이야.
if someone betrays us, we must head
누군가
on.
배신하더라도 우린 우리의 길을 걸어야 해.
Somehow our house became the headquarters of 2 justice warriors and a commander. And apparently of 1 traitor who crossed the enemy lines blinded by a mademoiselle. Wait, then is Lance no longer the traitor? Then what about Lance?
그 녀석?
Him?
뭐긴
Wait,
뭐야.
of course he's the
당연히
villain. Ow! As Lance stood up after finishing his meal, a slipper came flying towards Red. Okay, Orange is laying on my keyboard, but whatever. I'm seeing a lot of those big, beautiful slippers flying through the air. I should call those the flying slippers from now on.
야,
Ah,
식탁에서
don't fight
싸우면
at
안
the table.
돼요.
Dust is getting on the
모처럼
floor.
준비한 식사에 먼지가 들어가잖아요.
Yonho scolded him after laying down the steaming milk cup. The food must be more important than their fight. Yonho was trying all his might to protect the remaining food after Yuri snatched away that fried egg.
그래, 둘 다 그만해.
Yes, you two stop.
둘 다
We have to get ready and go to
준비하고
the
빨리
academy. Following the commander's orders, Red reluctantly sat down. Lance walked toward the sink without saying anything. How can having breakfast be this difficult? I hope that we get into some plot soon, because these, like, shenanigans between the boys, I do not care about them at all. These, they're not interesting. Like, I don't care that like, Red thinks that he's, like, a commander or whatever. Like, I don't know, can we get into the plot now? Usually I think this is fun, just characters goofing off together, but I don't know, these people are kind of annoying. I was about to relax after Ty's mediation when the bathroom door opened. Yuri walked out of the bathroom still steaming. Why do we have to see him shirtless again? With just a towel on his waist. We already saw this. We literally already saw that. Arg! I stopped eating and covered my eyes with my hands. Why the hell is he not wearing his clothes?
아,
Ooh, I feel fresh. What is it, my
뭐야,
honey?
마이.
What's wrong? Are
왜
you being
그러고 있는
shy? Ha ha ha, come on.
혹시
We're going to see
부끄러워하는 거야?
everything of each other soon anyways. Oh my gosh,
우리
this
사이에
guy's
뭘
creepy.
그래?
This guy's so
어차피
creepy.
조만간 볼거 못 볼 거 다 보게 될 텐데 말이야.
Yuri gave his wicked smile and approached me. I have no idea what everything is, but I do know that that's something I don't want to see.
당장 뒤돌아서 방으로
If you do not
가자면
turn around this
정말로 못
instant
볼
and go to
꼴이
your room,
무엇인지
I will show
제가
you
몸소
myself something you really do
가르쳐드리도록
not
하죠.
want to see. I will show you myself something you really do not want to see. Oh, Lance said that. Okay, Lance was the one who said that.
나도 돕도록
I will
하지.
help too.
이거야,
Well, I can't even talk to my
다음에
honey
분들이
properly
너무
with all
많아서
these intruders.
마이커니와 제대로
Well,
말도
still
잘할
many
수
more
없고.
chances to come. Alright.
앞으로 기회는 많으니까 아카데미에서
If we're in the
하는
academy,
이론들이
you guys
가면
won't be able to
모르겠지.
intrude. I'm the teacher with power and all of you the helpless students. What?
학생이니까 말이야.
At Yuri's words, my desire to go to the academy vanished. Yuri smiled triumphantly and went into his room. Sigh, there's not a single moment to be off guard. Oh, right. Since Yonho's here, I need to say something. Yonho, please call me by my name in the classroom, not master. I've made him practice for a week, but he still stutters. Oh, right, Samantha in front of Soy and Shinbi. To be fair, many people stutter when saying my name.
네.
Orange, stop that. Get on my lap. He tried to open up music? I don't know. I guess he wanted to listen to music. Okay. Not calling Master Master. I can't do that. At first, Yonho said no and didn't budge. But now I think he's trying to understand and call me by my name in front of others. Oh, okay. Orange left. Orange is gone. He's sneezing now. For Lance's overly polite attitude, I can just argue that it's his personality. But there was nothing I could say about what Yonho called me. The bag's heavy.
아참,
Oh, right, Samantha. I was adjusting my bag when Ty called me. Yeah?
말할 것이
There's
있어.
something I have to tell you. What is it?
나
I've decided to take a
아르바이트
part-time
하기로 했어.
job. A part-time job? When it hasn't even been 10 days since you became human? But, well, if it's you. If it's Ty, I'm not worried at all. If another doll said that, I would have been. But he's the most reliable in the house, so I think I'll be able to manage it. Haha, I'm glad you
믿어주니
trust me.
기분 좋은걸?
What's your job? Maybe it's at a bookstore since he likes books.
카페에서
I'll be
일하기로
working at a
했어.
cafe. It's called Banjel.
이름은
Bring your
반죽이야.
friends sometime. It's at... Tai explained in detail the way to get there. Soy and Shinbi are all the friends I have. Should I take them there later? Oh my gosh, I forgot about Soy and Shinbi. They're really cute. I should ask when I see them today. Okay, I will. But aren't you nervous about starting a job?
긴장?
Nervous? Well, not really. Tai smiles. His smile comforted me, but at the same time made me feel a bit iffy.
기다리고 있을게.
I'll be waiting. You have to
꼭
come.
놀러 와.
Alright. Tai went into the library to get his bag. A part-time job? I guess a smart doll makes money by himself. Oh, of course except Yuri. Alright. Since we're finished eating, we should start heading out. Who should I go to school with? Oh! This is a choice? We get a choice? Oh my gosh. Have we even gotten a choice so far? Okay, Yuri's a creep, Lance is kinda mean. Like I said before, Yonho's the only one I like, so let's go with Yonho.
마스터,
Master? Yonho came running to me. Yeah?
같이 등교해요.
Let's go to school
마스터.
together, Master. Yonho's eyes sparkled like stars while talking to me. I receive these sparkle attacks every morning. Yonho, I really want to go with you too, but then I'll be squished into a squid. What? I remember the last time I went to school with Yonho, a group of girls attacked us. What? I did not want to go through that mess again. Huh? Why? Because he's cute? Oh, this time I'll
이번에는
protect Master.
제가 마스터를 지킬게요.
Yonho said while popping a vein on his white, long neck. He looks cute rather than reliable. Then how about just to the bus station, even if not to the classroom? I already spent so much energy this morning.
네, 좋아요.
Okay, alright. Yonho beams. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Yonho keeps laughing while walking beside me. Why are you laughing?
행복해서요.
Because I'm happy. Yonho smiles a lot, especially when he is with me.
이렇게 마스터와
I can't
함께
believe I get to walk with
아침
Master in
공기를
the
쐬며
morning.
걸을 수 있다니 매일매일이
Every day feels like a
꿈
dream,
같아요,
Master.
마스터.
Yeah, every day feels like a dream for me, too. But you know, that name...
맞다.
right, sorry.
죄송해요.
But to call you by your name...
마스터를 이름으로 부르기에는
Yonho frowned a bit and pondered. He looked serious, but even that looked adorable to me. Yonho? I stopped.
네?
Yes? Yonho stops too. You're so cute.
그럼
Then,
쓰다듬어
you can pat
주셔도
me.
돼요.
I'm gonna give him head pats. I smiled at seeing him look at me expectantly. Do you want me to keep being your owner? All the other dolls treat me as their friend, but not Yonho. As the other dolls treat me as a friend, I try to do the same, but the way Yonho calls or treats me, it's like a puppy responding to his owner. This is a common theme in these games, where, like, you're their owner. It's very creepy. I think he likes treating me as his master. This is like Nekopara all over again.
네.
Yes, I want
마스터는
Master to continue
계속
being my master.
마스터였으면 좋겠어요.
Okay, alright. If that's the way he feels, then I should remain as his master. How many times am I gonna have to say master? But be careful in the classroom, okay?
네.
Okay,
마스터를
I
위해서라면
will for you,
그럴게요. 아니.
No, I will,
그렇게
Samantha. It felt strange when Yonho called me by my name. I didn't realize my name sounded so smooth. Oh, the bus is coming. We should walk separately now. Oh, the time of farewell. Please be safe and see you in class. Burpee, come here, Burpee.
교실에서 배워요.
Come on, Burpee. I smiled after seeing his determined look. And I got on the bus. Hey.
안녕.
Hey.
좋은 아침.
Good morning.
안녕.
Hi. Shinbi is so cute. Hey, Shinbi. Good morning. And good morning to you too, Soy. Soy looked at Yonho and Lance and smiled happily.
전학생이 온
Ever
뒤로는
since they transferred here, I
아카데미를
actually feel like coming to this academy, hee hee.
소희가
Soy woke up
아침에
without an
알람
alarm
없이
clock
일어났어.
today. Shinbi told me while sipping her strawberry milk. She was still expressionless, but did seem quite amused.
당연하지.
Of course, I sense the
드디어
pink rose
나에게도
is slowly blooming in my
핑크빛
life
연애
now,
스토리가
but I'm
시작될
still
것 같은
jealous of
조짐이
you.
보여.
Soy pointed at me. Me?
전학생들이랑
You were with the transfer
처음부터
students
그렇게
from the first day.
붙어다니다니.
You should really be
교장
thankful to the
선생님
principal.
덕분에 너는 정말 땡 잡은 거야.
Oh, I did make up a story about my relationship with the boys to Soy and Shinbi. The 5 of them treated me naturally even in the academy. And of course, Soy would never have just ignored that. Thanks to that, she fiercely interrogated me that day. She was about to shoot laser beams while asking how in the world they knew me. So I racked my brain and barely came up with a story on the spot. This is how it went. The first day the transfer students and the new teacher came to the academy, I was coincidentally passing by the principal's office when he just happened to notice me. So he requested that I help the transfer students and new teacher he came from abroad get used to the academy. After heavily emphasizing coincidentally and just happened to, Soy acknowledged my relationship with them. Of course, with eyes full of envy and a string of doubt. I did feel bad about using the principal as an excuse, but I did succeed in fooling Soy. Oh, come to think of it, I remember what Tai said as we left the house. I'll be working at a cafe. It's called Banjul. Bring your friends sometime. It's at... Should I ask Soy and Shinbi? Are you guys busy after school? Why? I'm free.
난
I have something to
일이
do.
있어.
Well, then never mind. I was going to go to a cafe, but if Shinbi's busy, we can go another time.
아는 카페?
A cafe? Where? She's going to freak out if I say it's the place that famous transfer student Tai works at. I thought over whether I should tell Soy, knowing she'll get overly excited. Ah! Soy suddenly grabbed my wrist. What are you doing? Let me see the chick. The chick? What? Oh, by chick she meant Yonho. Soy gave him that nickname, saying he looked like a yellow chick.
널 보고 있잖아.
He's looking at you. Huh? Sure enough, Yonho was staring at me. He often did that recently. I was trying hard to ignore him so he wouldn't accidentally say master. What should I do? Neglect him, that sounds sad. I'm gonna approach him. Yonho, did something happen?
저
I don't like it.
보고 싶어요.
I couldn't hear his small voice. What did you just say?
저
I want to...
보고 싶어요.
Huh? Talk a bit louder.
저기
About the
자리
seat.
말인데요.
I want to sit by you. Can I?
옆자리에
I won't
같이
bother
앉고
you, I
싶어요.
promise.
안 될까요?
At that moment, it looked like Yonho had droopy ears and a tail. So cute.
안 될까요?
Can't I? Oh, no, it's not that you can't, but as you can see, the seat next to me is already taken.
역시 그렇군요.
Of course. Sorry I asked.
괜한
You don't
부탁을
have to worry
드려서
about it.
죄송해요.
I felt bad to see him so disheartened. No, you don't have to be sorry. Wait a second. With Yonho looking like that, I felt like I at least had to ask. I told him to wait and hurriedly went over to the seat owner. That girl, didn't she say a couple days ago that she couldn't see the blackboard very well? Hey, do you by any chance want to change seats to the front? I mentioned the blackboard and asked her if she wanted to change seats, but she didn't seem so keen. I guess it was because it was at the very front, but I thought hard about any possible way. It's
괜찮아요.
alright. Before I knew it, Yonho came by my side and
저
said, if it's
때문이라면
because of me,
고민하지
don't worry.
마세요.
I would have been happy to
자리에
sit
앉을
there,
수
but I didn't want
있다면
anyone to feel
분명
discomfort because of
기쁘겠지만
me.
그래도 저 때문에 불편한 사람이 생기는 건 전
I'm
괜찮아요.
fine, I'll just sit at the
그냥
empty seat.
빈자리에 앉을게요.
Yonho gave me a fake smile.
죄송해요.
I'm sorry for
괜한
asking
부탁을
that.
드려서요.
Yonho bowed to the seat owner.
이미 앉아
I'm sorry
계신
for asking
자리를
if I could sit there
바꿔달라고
when it's
해서
already taken.
죄송합니다.
He politely apologized again, and for some reason the seat owner froze. The seat owner opened her mouth to say something but hesitated. At that moment, Yonho tipped his head in confusion, and in such a cute way.
앉아.
Sit
얼마든지
if you
앉아.
want. You
평생
can sit here
앉도록 해.
forever. The seat owner suddenly grabbed Yonho's hand and stood up. Yonho's final attack must have knocked her down. Of course, she wouldn't be human if she stood up to that, for sure.
그렇게 안고 싶었으면
You
미리
should have told me
이야기를 하지.
before. Of course I should
네가
move if
안고
you want me
싶다는데
to. So don't
당연히
act like a
양보해야지.
puppy with his ears drooped.
그러니까
No, I mean, don't
귀
be so
내린 강아지 같아.
disappointed. I was wrong.
아니. 풀 죽은 얼굴은 하지 마. 내가 잘못했어.
그래,
Yeah, you were
네가
wrong. You sleep during
잘못했네.
class
넌
anyways.
어차피
Sit
수업
anywhere.
시간에 잠만 자잖아. 맞아.
Right, if someone wants to sit there, you should let them. The teacher told us that he's so cute, told us to be nice to the transfer students.
아니,
여러분,
You guys,
정말
you're
너무
all so kind.
친절하세요.
Thank you. I'm glad to
고맙습니다.
have met such nice people.
좋은 분들을 만나게 되어서 다행이에요.
Yonho politely greeted the group of girls surrounding him. Don't they say all roads lead to Rome? Anyways, I'm just glad we reached our goal. I whispered to myself after lying down flat on the desk. How are the other kids? I just hope nothing big happens.
아,
You're wrong. The
틀렸어.
girls don't even face
여자애들이
me.
상대도 해주질 않아.
You're better off than me, though. Someone even said to me, "Go away, you potato head." I wanted to make a girlfriend before I graduate. If things go on like this, I'm hopeless. So I can't believe my youth is wasted away like this.
뭐?
What? Wasting away?
어디야?
Where? Who?
누군데?
Who's in
누가
waste?
위험에
Hey,
빠졌다는
friend, is
거야?
it you? Ah, so loud. Get lost, redhead. Yeah, since when were we friends? Don't be obnoxious for being popular with girls. Tears.
뭐야?
What? Why are you guys in tears? Are you guys cursed or something? Everyone's indeed lifeless. This calls for that solution.
이럴 땐 역시
Oh, Commander, do you know how to fix these people?
너는 이
They are
녀석들을
cursed,
고칠
right?
방법을 아는 거야?
해결책은
Solution is...
뭐야?
What? Tell me if
빨리
you know.
알려줘.
Don't hesitate.
뜸들이
I do definitely know, but I'm afraid it might
이게
be a
좀
bit dangerous.
위험해서 괜찮을지 걱정이네.
그게 뭐든지
Whatever it
간에
is, it will be better
이
than them
녀석들이
lying
이렇게
around
저주에
cursed.
걸려
What is the
널브러져 있는
solution?
것보다는 낫겠지.
그게
That is-
말이지.
Yes, okay, got you. I'll try my best.
알겠어.
그래.
Okay, I have faith in
너라면
you.
잘 해낼
Go on,
것
good
같다.
luck.
그럼 잘해봐. 파이팅.
라저.
Roger that.
자,
Now everyone
모두
look here.
주목해라.
Well, why am I
갑자기
suddenly getting
등골이
goosebumps?
서늘해지지? 난
I don't feel good about this. Me too.
악당에게
To all
영혼이
the poor
붙잡혀
souls cursed
저주에
by
걸린
evil enemies,
불쌍한
you no
영혼들이여.
longer have to
이제
worry.
더 이상
Today, here,
걱정할
I will
일은
cleanse you
없다.
all. Cleanse?
정말라고? 사실은
To be honest, I
주먹으로
heard the best
머리를
way
한대
is
치는 게
to hit
제일
you on the
빠르다고는
head, but
하는데
I am a justice
난
warrior.
정의의
I can't hurt my
인사니까.
friends.
그러니까
So I'll choose
다소
the second best
힘들겠지만
method, even
두
if it
번째
takes more
방법을 할
work.
테니
That's all you have to
그렇게
know.
알아?
The
두 번째 방법?
second best
그게
method? What's
뭔데?
that? Before that, what do you mean by cursed?
그게 무슨 말이야?
I have purple on my lap now. I have a purple. I don't have a white cat asset. I just have the orange one. So hold on. I'm gonna get a white cat really quick so that I can have purple on my lap. Where do I find the cat? I got the orange cat from... There we go. Gotta get purple. Beep 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 dee 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 dee. Purple. I have purple. Here he be. Purple's on my lap. Purple's a cute cat. He's a pretty white kitty cat. I gotta position him correctly. That looks fine. He's my baby kitty cat. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Before that, what do you mean by cursed? And what's with the justice warrior?
너무 걱정하지
Don't
마.
worry too much. The commander has
총사령관의
never
눈은
been wrong.
틀린 적이 없다.
So just trust me.
그러니 날 믿고
When this
따라와.
ritual is over, your souls
이
will be
의식이
cleansed and return
끝나면
to their natural
너의
state.
영혼은
Now, I'll
태초의
start
모습
now.
그대로 깨끗하게 정화되어 있을 거야.
This is the
총사령관이
lethal move
나와
Commander taught
옐로우에게
Yellow.
알려준 필살기다. 옐로우
Yellow?
필살기.
Lethal move?
자,
Here.
뭐야?
What the hell?
만날 수
I
없어.
can't meet you. Can't meet you?
만나고
I want to meet you.
싶은데.
What?
Catch
you. Catch me.
Catch me. 이제 삽질은
No more BS. Throw your melancholy away to the enemy.
우울한 건
This heart that strives
모두
for
적의
justice. I am really, really the warrior of justice.
날려버려.
저기.
Yes? You're Ty, right?
응 그래.
Yeah, I am. What is
그런데
it?
왜?
Right over there. He called you commander. Can I ask what that is?
그게 뭔지 물어봐도 돼?
아
Oh, that?
그거?
Yeah,
별거 아니야.
it's nothing. He's into things
저
like that
녀석이 요즘
nowadays.
저런 거에
You know, we
푹
grew
빠져
up
있어.
abroad, right? Before he
우리가
came here,
해외에서
we used to
자란 건
watch
알지?
TV a lot to learn the language.
이곳에 오기 위해서
Wow,
공부할
what a
때
voice he has.
언어 공부
Red?
겸
Yeah, he's
종종
loud.
TV 프로그램을 보곤 했거든.
This heart that strains for justice.
오늘도 정의롭게
I can't meet you. I want to meet you.
굳이
He calls himself
자신을
Red
레드라고
probably for that
부르라는
reason.
것도
He's not a bad guy, so
아마
please
그
go
이유일
along with his
거야.
prank. I have to ask.
나쁜 녀석은 아니니까.
Oh my gosh, that is loud. Is this too loud for you guys? I can turn it down a little. Ty, I'll do anything you ask. Yeah, Red is a bit weird, but it means that he's innocent. Don't worry, Ty. Yeah, if you have anything you want, you can rely on us. We are your fan club. I mean, we're on your side. Yo, how is it? My song. Don't you feel stronger after listening to it? Huh? Hey, why are you all collapsed like that?
야, 너네 왜 다 쓰러져 있냐?
음악은 여성과 같다.
Music is like a woman. Depending on how you interpret it, it can be a fierce and sexy jazz tune or a pure and soft ballad. What in the world? Huh? What is that? What? That is a weird thing to say. The same goes for instruments. FYI, Muse, the goddess of music, gathered her blinding beauty into delicate notes to hide herself in sheets of music. We should remember this, and...
우린 이 점을 명심해서
Mr. Yuri? So when you play an instrument, you should take hold of it as softly and fiercely as... Mr. Yuri? This is why I don't like co-ed schools. Yes, that boy with his hand up. What do you want? It must be such an important question to interrupt me like that.
이 몸의 말을 끊을 정도니 대단히 엄청난 질문이겠지.
No, it's not that. I just didn't understand you.
선생님의 말씀이 잘 이해가 안 가서요.
이해가 안
Not
가?
understand.
어떤
Which
부분이?
part?
전부 다요.
Every part.
다시 말할
I'll
테니
explain
잘
again,
들어라.
so listen carefully. An
악긴
instrument, you
말이야.
know, the more you play it, it
연주하면
succumbs to your
연주할수록
will,
그
like a
주인의
lovely,
기술대로
bashful
표현된다.
girl.
마치
Ew!
수줍음을
Ew, what the heck? This dude is a creep. Purple left me. This dude is such a creep. That is so gross. Instruments are kind of like men. They're loud. No, not at all.
에?
What? No, I mean, show it to us. I think we'll understand better if you demonstrate what you just said.
걸 직접 보면 이해가 될 것도 같아서요.
Alright, I'll demonstrate this
좋아.
one, so focus.
한 번만 할
This,
테니까
like this,
잘 보고
like this,
배우도록.
like this, like this.
이걸 이렇게 쓰다듬고
What?
손끝으로
No, what?
그래, 그리고 클라이막스가 오면 바로 여기를 이렇게.
What? Should I even be reading this? What in the world? Last time we played this, we made a joke about a guy having sex with skeletons, but yeah, exactly. Instruments are from Mars. Instruments are mules. Instruments are mules. And this guy is... I mean, last time we played this game, we said that the one guy had sex with skeletons, but I'm pretty sure that this guy is literally having sex with whatever instrument he's currently playing. This guy is attracted to instruments. He said, stroke it like this, press it with your fingertips, pull a bit, and yes, when it climaxes, here, right here. What in the world? What? This dude is fricking this instrument. He's literally fricking this instrument. What's happening? What? What? Huh? Are you seeing this? What? What? Wait, huh? We will adjust the screen for a moment? So you're telling me that he actually is freaking this instrument, and so the game censored it with a picture of a pony. The game had to censor itself with a pony because one of the characters was freaking a musical instrument. Okay.
아, 종이 쳤군.
Oh, the bell
수업
rang.
끝이야.
End of class. See you next
다음
class, my dear
시간까지
lambs. Adios.
안녕, 나의 소녀 양들. 아디오스.
What? He just demonstrated to the class how to frick a musical instrument. And it was so graphic that it had to be covered with a pony. And now class is dismissed. These poor school kids are probably traumatized. What in the world was that scene? He wants what Grace has. He really does. Man, Grace with her Komida figurine? God, so many people as usual. I ran to the cafeteria as soon as the bell rang, but it was already packed with starving students. Unless Moses descends and lays down a miracle, getting through this crowd will be impossible. Hey! Turning around at the familiar voice, I saw Red and Ty. Oh, Ty, and Red, you guys got here alright. The building is a bit complicated, so first-timers usually get lost. Huh? Oh, our friends let us here, thanks. Oh, no, it's nothing. I can't meet you. I want to meet you. Catch you, catch me, I'll catch you. The boys seemed to be possessed by something and disappeared into the crowd. You've made some weird friends. Yeah? Ah, they're pretty nice. Do they need to be cleansed more? I'll call them again tomorrow. What? Cleansed? Red has obviously started one of his ridiculous pranks. Anyways, do you think we'll be able to eat though? It's more crowded than we heard it'd be. Ty slightly frowned at the packed cafeteria. Well, this is usually how it is. Some kids have said they heard the building crack when there really was a lot of people. Isn't that a bit dangerous? You guys, what are you doing here? Oh, Mr. Yuri? Seeing the massive crowd of boys following behind Yuri, I forgot what I was about to say. Prophet, please tell us how to play. Please, please, after that, tell us the next method other than the one you just taught in class. I have had 18 years as forever alone, and I have 12 years until I become a wizard. Please do not abandon this poor soul. Ugh, dear little lambs, you are all too young to realize the deep truths of the world. It was ridiculous the way Yuri shook his head. I almost nearly said, it's only been 6 days since you became human. You? You? In all capital letters? Nuh-uh, Actually, I was about to say that I've been a human, but, no, I'm a cat girl, I'm not a human. You? Wow, it's the return of you, the famous character from You and Me and Her. But if someone can extinguish my famine, I myself will tell my secrets to just one person. It requires a lot of strength to pass down the secret. Is that true? Do not worry. We will go and get the daily bread for our prophet. Let's go, guys. When you give your teacher food so that he'll tell you how to frick an instrument. Ah, popular everywhere I go. What the hell are you doing, Mr. Yuri? What do you mean? I've just been teaching the students as I'm required to do. And you should ask that question to that puppy over there, not me. What? Look over there. Yuri pointed at no other than Yonho. Yonho was already successfully in the cafeteria and surrounded by girls. Yonho, have the sandwich. Okay, thank you. Can I instead poke your cheeks just for a second? What? Oh, don't be like that. You let Soy touch it. Let me too, please. Oh, Yonho was restless and smothered by a group of girls. Dude, this is why I decided to be a VTuber, because I want to be surrounded by girls who give me things and call me cute. Like the girl said, Soy frequently pokes Yonho's cheeks. At seeing Yonho feel embarrassed, I asked her why. Then Soy started shouting passionately. It's natural that if you like something, you want to see it. If you see it, you want to touch it. What? Okay. What? I think Yonho was quite touched by that, since from then on he let Soy play around. But I'm worried that all the other girls will try to do the same thanks to that. Although Soy is a bit strange, I'd rather have just her torment Yonho. But sorry, Yonho. Although I want to go and rescue you, my starving body just does not have the strength to get through the crowd.
여는 녀석.
That Yonho, he's pretty good. He has a bright future. He'll become a great man and follow my footsteps. No, Yuri, I'll do everything in my power to make sure that never happens. What? That's... I was thinking that by myself when something ran towards us like a bull. It was a girl. Tai, have this! The place suddenly turned into a stage for the girl to declare her love. Although she made quite an entrance, she seemed nervous and had her eyes shut. Oh, sorry, I have to refuse.
마음만 받을게.
Tai, people said you don't take presents or confessions. It was true, sob. It hasn't been a couple of days since he came here, and yet there are already rumors on how he refused all the girls. But why doesn't he take the presents? It wouldn't be a big deal to take them. Such a waste. Really? No? I searched for this really hard to give to you. This is awkward. Sorry, but thanks. Tai smiled awkwardly. Let down by his refusal, the girl treaded back. You could have taken it. She picked it for you. Tai smiled and looked at me. It was a pretty smile, but I don't know what it meant. We should eat lunch somewhere today. There's too many people, no?
아무래도 사람이 너무 많은 것 같지?
After saying that, Tai turned around. What? I feel like he just avoided from answering. Am I wrong? While seeing Tai walk away, I noticed the clock on the cafeteria wall. Oh, look at the time. Lunch is going to be over soon. Oh well, head on. Arg. I was about to jump into the crowd when someone grabbed my clothes. What? Head on? If you go in there, you'll get trampled. You're too tiny. I turned around to find Red holding onto my collar, and he was holding onto my shoulders as well, trying to stop me. Wait here, I'll be back. As he read the menu on the cafeteria wall over my head, I can definitely feel the height difference now that I'm right by his side. I can't even see the menu with my height. So, what do you want? Tell me. Oh right, I want that bread. I pointed the food I want. Roger, Heroine, you wait here. Red beamed at me and disappeared into the crowd. Considering it's Red, he did seem quite trustworthy right now. And right then I heard another familiar voice behind my back. To be exact, the voice was familiar, but a bit more nasal. Oh my god, isn't this just my bestest friend ever here who just happened to be here at the same time as me? It was Soy. Ah, you surprised me. Oh, friend, what are you so surprised about? Oh, nothing. I thought you said you brought your lunch today. Ouch. Soy pinched my side. Oh, gee, what are you talking about? I come here every day. You know that. I remember Soy once telling me I'm never going to that filthy place filled with sweaty bums. I guess she remembers that too since she was screaming with laughter. Wait, you were at the cafeteria with the Hot Five? Hot what? The Hot Five, you didn't know? Tai and Red, who were just with you, are all members of the Hot Five. Yonho, Lance from our class, Tai, Red, who are sophomores, and plus Mr. Yuri make 5, so Hot 5. Hot 5? I recall the name of some boy band that disbanded a long time ago. I guess the kids in this academy are pretty old school. But more importantly, the 5 boys must have become incredibly famous here. I mean, they were talked about a lot from the first day. It was surprising how much they knew despite not being in the same class. Of course, Soy would be able to recite the name of every hot boy in other academies, but it seems that even the other girls had their eyes on them. At that moment, a familiar face approached me. Ugh, why are you here now? Looking at your bust size, you must be a freshman, Soy. What? This dude is such a creep. Like, you would think that he would be less of a creep as a teacher. Like, if a teacher said this to a student, that would be so creepy and he should totally be fired. Like, I think it's so gross how in games like this, they'll have the characters say things like this. And, like, it'll be like, oh, haha, cute, funny. Like, this is not something that a teacher should be saying to a student. What in the world? Just like how in K-On! Like Sawa-chan, yeah, she does some gross things in that anime. And, like, it's like a joke, but it's not really funny. Fortunately, like, they kind of, like, stopped doing that later on in the show. But it was gross. Oh my, you know me? What an honor, Mr. Yuri. She's just not gonna address what he just said. I think he just sexually harassed her, but no one seemed to care. Exactly, that's what I just said. He just sexually harassed her, but no one seemed to care. Exactly. Of course, I know everything that's beautiful, especially if it's a woman. This would just be weird normally, but the fact that he's a teacher and she's a student, that makes it weirder. Oh, Mr. Yuri, you have quite an eye. Ah ha 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 ha. I shouldn't interrupt their conversation. That seems to be best for my mental health. Oi, you. I was trying my best to ignore the two when Red shouted my name. What? OMG. Over there, Red was at the counter with an armful of bread. What are you doing there? Giving out bread. Oh, let's get this bread. What? The cafeteria lady seemed too busy, so this justice warrior decided to step up and help. She told me she'd give me 3 pieces of bread instead, the price for justice. He said he was going to get bread, but now he was the cafeteria lady's assistant. So Red. Red pretends to throw the bread. Ah, you're going to throw it? Always the best at making a fuss. Why is the... So an unknown person said that, and the text box is darker now. I turned around to see Lance silently approach me. Okay, it was Lance. Lance frowns at seeing Red. Red seems so pathetic to him as usual. Well, there does seem to be something else. But before I could figure out his expression, he went into the cafeteria without saying a word. Hey, take this! Ha! I was distracted looking at Lance when Red threw something at me. Ah! I feel like things around me are in the air often. A piece of bread was flying towards my way like one of Lance's slippers. Ah, enough! This is enough! Ignoring what I just said, Red kept on throwing bread. I hurriedly took all the bread. Eat everything. You have to eat a lot if you want to fight for justice. Red beamed from afar. Sigh. After that, Red threw bread to all the other hungry souls in the cafeteria. I was about to ask Red when he was going to eat, but he looked so excited, so I stopped. Now, what should I do with all this bread? It's way too much for me to eat by myself. Where should I eat it? Okay, go to a corner and eat there. Give it to Soy. Eat where there are a lot of other people. Give it to Soy. I'll give it to Soy. Soy, you want some bread? I went to Soy thinking I'll share my bread since she hasn't bought anything yet. She was still fervently talking with Yuri. Ew! You smell quite nice, Soy. A very sweet scent like peach. Ew. Ahem. I made sure he noticed me to stop him from hitting on my friend, let alone a student. Soy and Yuri turned their eyes on me. Friend, what's up? What are you holding? You didn't buy bread, right? I brought these for you. I handed Soy a couple pieces. This much? I'll take it since it's free, but where did you get all this? From someone. If I say it's from Reg, she'll surely interrogate me again, so I lied. I don't know who that someone is, but he gave me this much bread. He may be a sweaty bum, but I see his passion. Wait, Miss Soy, I don't feel so good about that bread. Why not? Sniff, they smell of cherry. No, of a cherry boy. What? He must have realized it's from Red. Arg. Soy started fretting as if she's just touched a cursed bread. Give it to me, I'll take care of this evil thing. Yuri took the bread from Soy, who was still making a fuss. Such tacky things do not suit the ladies. What is happening? What is he talking about? It was harsh saying it's tacky when Red gave it to me. Mr. Yuri. Yuri was holding bread on one hand and using the other to take something out of his pocket. Here. Yuri handed me something from his pocket. It was a piece of chocolate. It's handmade chocolate. Something that has the honor of entering a lady's mouth should at least be this elegant. Ew! Why does he phrase things this way? The honor of entering a lady's mouth. Ew, what? I took the chocolate. I've never tasted a handmade chocolate before, so it was a bit cool. Wow, so pretty. So I was happy to have gotten one from Yuri. So now, don't take that tacky bread. Yuri winked at me. It's not tacky. Mr. Yuri, are you going to throw those away? I pointed at the bread he was holding. Yuri would definitely throw those away, saying they're bad for your skin. If I'm to cleanse the scent of that cherry boy, I have to. Gosh dang it. I should have chosen an option that would not have led to wasted food. Then give those back. I would feel really bad for Red if Yuri threw them away. Yuri stared at my hands I stretched out to take back the bread. You're not interested in those cheap things, are you? They're not cheap. Red was being nice, so the price was irrelevant. Do you fancy that cherry boy? OMG, I knew it. I glared at Yuri. Are you really going to be like this? Weird, you want both the chocolate and the cherry boy's bread. You're quite the greedy one, mademoiselle. Both the chocolate and the bread were gifts. I don't want to throw them away. I don't want to ignore someone's kindness. Yuri stared at me once more. Here, take them. Yuri held out the bread. I took back the bread. Thanks for the chocolate. Soy, tell me if you want the bread later. I'll head back now.
친구,
Fred, that bread is covered with cherry boy spirit. Think carefully. Alright, they all taste the same. I hated Yuri for ignoring Red's kindness. I leered at Yuri and headed back to class. What a weird kid. I'm back. I came in the house saying hi lifelessly and heard someone energetically shout back. Oh, you're here early. Red was munching on something on the sofa. I noticed the snack wrappers on his hands. What's with the snack? Someone in my class gave it to me. It's chocolate flavored and it's really good. Want to try some? No, I'm not really hungry. Just from a glance, I could tell it was something expensive from abroad. To give something like that, does that girl have a crush on Red? Where's Yellow? He has cleaning duties today. Red focused his attention back to the TV as usual. The person who greets me when I come home often changes. If everyone came back home together, we'd arrive at the same time, but Lance insists on coming back alone. And I'm avoiding leaving school with Yonho so no one takes it the wrong way. Sigh. What, did something happen? No. I saw Red sitting in front of the TV turn around and look at me. I smiled back. Now when I come home after school, I don't feel so empty, because I have the dolls. Now when I open the door, someone's waiting for me. Although it's only been a couple weeks since they became human, I seem to be used to it. Today passed without much trouble. The more I think about that name Hot 5 Soy told me, the lamer it seems. I've told Soy and Shinbi that the principal asked me to look over them, but I'm worried that they won't continue to buy that story. Soy and Shinbi are the first people I've connected with after entering the academy, but still, I haven't told them about my personal life, including my hobby. Am I doing the right thing? I glance up and see the shelf. The dolls stand there in line as usual. These dolls are a huge part of me, but I can't talk about them easily. Let's stop having gloomy thoughts. Won't there come a day when I can tell the truth? There will come a day when I become confident of myself and want to show my true self to my friends. When that day comes, wouldn't it be easy for me to tell them? I stare at the eyes silently looking at me and think, Hot 5, haha. Even while having sad thoughts, when I think of that name, I can't help but laugh. I ended up laughing for some time in the empty room. As usual, Tai was cooking and everyone else, including me, was having breakfast. It seems Yuri will never come out of that bathroom. Obviously, he's drying his hair, appraising his looks reflected on the mirror. I smell something sweet in the steaming mug. It's some kind of tea with a good scent. What kind of tea is this? It's made in Banjul. Oh, right. I'll drop by the cafe today. Oh, will you? I've never been to the place Tai works at. I asked Soy and Shinbi to go, but Shinbi was too busy. Should I have just told Soy it's the cafe Tai works at? Then Soy would have headed to the cafe before school even finished. It smells good. What is this tea called? Congo Bongo. It's the best-selling tea. He smiled softly like the scent of the tea. I felt calmer after drinking the warm tea. Ah, I never thought I could feel this calm in the morning. My honey, there's nothing about those sweet tea leaves to love. Yuri interrupted my piece like the devil. And now have this. He put something on the table. This! It's the latest smartphone. It's called Universe G. Universe G? It sounds like some villain's lair. Aren't you amazed by my sensibility? Now this is what a true gentleman does. Yuri ignored Red's comment and sleekly combed his hair back. The smooth surface and white frame sparkled. Wow, I saw the ad for this on TV. I don't remember the name, but I remembered the ad. This is my gift full of love for my honey. What? Use this and become a smart, sensible woman. What do you mean? The smartphone is for me? Yuri, I'm taking it. Thanks. I felt iffy for taking such an expensive gift, but I first needed to say thank you. I remember Grandpa always used to remind me I shouldn't take such gifts lightly. Haha, I feel proud seeing my honey like it. I still feel iffy, but should I try using it? Then I have one condition. A condition? My honey's picky. I do find that quite attractive, though. I'll use it if you promise to buy smartphones for the rest of the boys. Why should I spend my money on other men? Never mind if you don't want to. Here, take it. I won't take the gift. I'm happy with the one I'm using anyways. Yuri thought seriously for a moment. I do not want to receive anything from that insect. Lance laid down his spoon and spoke. But if everyone has smartphones, wouldn't it be more comfortable? We can stay in contact. If Yuri wants to spend money, shouldn't we help Lance? Lance didn't say anything.
저는
I want
있었으면
one. Everyone in my
좋겠어요.
class keeps on asking for my
같은
number.
반분들이
I was sorry I
자꾸
couldn't
제
tell them.
번호를 물어보시는데.
Yeah, and if we have smartphones, we can video chat.
와,
Wow,
그럼
so I can look at
마스터의 얼굴을
Master's face.
보면서
뭐?
What? We can talk on the phone while seeing
가족끼리는
our friends'
얼굴
faces?
보면서 대화할 수 있는 거야?
Reddit suddenly stopped eating and stood up. I thought he was too busy eating, but he must have been listening the whole time. Friends? Well, yeah, that's how it goes.
그러면
Then I want one. I'd be able to communicate constantly with Yellow and the commander. Then we can use that smartphone thingy to have strategy meetings. We'll be 10 times as strong. I guess so. Ha. I nodded and pretended to agree with overly excited Red. Since everyone has to agree in order to get the smartphones. These poor souls getting left behind civilization. It won't be so bad for me to help. Where is Yuri getting all this money, though? Like, sure he has a job, he's a teacher, but being a teacher doesn't pay that much. I've learned to ignore Yuri's such words. Alright, I get it. If everyone wants one. I have never said I wanted one. I will do my best to help. Now, you feel brave enough to use the smartphone? Yuri cut Lance's words and stared at me. Well, if you're willing, thanks. Ha ha ha, good. Now let's get a cab and go to school, darling. I don't want to. Yuri's been trying to convince me to go to school with him. I'm already used to his tricks. Yuri seemed confused at me, refusing right away. Sigh, my honey is so stubborn. Why is that? Because you're dangerous. Yep, I don't like it too. Going to school with that pervert, I would feel bad for anyone who has to deal with that. I'd rather you go with me. All five said something. Yep, you heard, that's why. Are all my haters gathered here? Well, I know haters are fans too in the end. Well, you wanted a reason, so I gave it to you. To be honest, it wasn't because I didn't like Yuri, it was because I felt bad for going to school comfortably without the rest of the boys. It's because I'm the only one who goes to school comfortably. I'd say yes if we could take the cab all together. Sometimes the bus is so hellish I want to go by myself, but I would never forgive myself for taking the easy road alone. Why are you so obsessed with that altogether? My honey is so clueless about romance. If you're picky like that, you miss good opportunities like this. Yuri leaned his head forward. As Yuri's face approached mine, his face filled my sight. Looking at him from up close, I realized yet again how handsome he is. I would prefer to miss such chances. Lance grabbed his bag and said without a single glance towards Yuri. Thanks to Lance, I came to my senses and stopped staring blankly at Yuri's face. Thanks, Lance. I almost just stood there staring at Yuri's face like a fool. Lance ignored me and went out of the living room. I heard Yuri tisking right in front of me. As Ty's words from the living room, I gathered myself and looked. I saw Ty, Red, and Yonho all putting their shoes on at the front door. Ty stood in front of the open door and looked at me. Don't lean in close like that. You scared me. I have to go to the academy now. As I tried to reason with him, Yuri backed off and made a mysterious face. And then he put his hand on his head like he was tired. You are quite the complicated woman. I ignored Yuri's mumbling and went towards Ty, who was waiting. Oh, this guy again. Yes, this is the thigh bone and this is the shin bone. FYI, the thigh bone is the most beautiful when you view it by a window and the sun is setting at around 5 or 6. On the contrary, the shin bone is the most beautiful when you look at it while drinking coffee in the morning. Write this down and not the other useless things. I felt this during music class, but don't you think our academy chooses strange teachers? Yep, I agree. Although it's science class, our school nurse, Mr. Eugen, was teaching. It was because he was especially asked to give a special lecture on the mysterious human body for today. I wondered what made our science teacher ask Mr. Eugen to teach. Well, considering the lecture topic, Mr. Eugen might have volunteered. This isn't going to be on the exam, is it? And this, the cute slender ankle bone, this is the proximal phalanx, and this guy's... Mr. Eugen, we've heard enough praise about the bones. Don't you have anything more interesting? I've already heard this so much from you, I can probably guess where the bones are with my eyes closed. Soy, who once had a crush on Mr. Eugen and planned her honeymoon with him, raised her hand and spoke. After speaking, she plopped down on the desk in boredom. She's right. Mr. Eugen, talk about something else. Something else. Yeah, I've heard it every time I went to the infirmary. I know the human body now. Mr. Eugen's expression fell more and more. Is it because he can't talk about the bones he left so much? I feel more nervous the sadder he looks.
너희들이 이렇게
I didn't realize how eager you all are to learn something new. Alright.
좋아. 그럼 지금부터 알고
From
있는
now on,
지식을 살려.
we will
재미있는
apply the
해부학
knowledge we already know
실습
and
시간을
actually
갖도록
dissect
하겠다.
something. You all know what
모두
dissecting is, right?
실습이 어떤 건지는 알겠지?
There are some kids that never wake up from the dissection, but that's only about 10%, so no need to worry.
10% 정도밖에 안 되니까 걱정할 건 없어.
At that moment, the whole class froze. Mr. Eugen, now that I think about it, there's still so much to learn about bones. I need to learn more theory.
이론을 더 익혀야겠어요.
저도요.
Me
선생님,
too, Mr.
생각해보니
Eugen.
전
Now that I think about it, I only know the upper human
못 외운
body.
것 같습니다.
Ahaha, the path to enlightenment is a long and hard one. Ahaha.
사양할 거
No need
없다.
to refuse.
100번
They say it's
듣는
better
것보다
to experience
한번
once than
경험하는
listen
게
100
더 빠르다는
times.
말도
So let's
있으니까.
see. Who should we use?
그럼 어디에 샘플은 누가 좋을까?
Everyone turned pale and turned down the dissection. Since there's around 30 people in this class, does it mean at least 3 are passing over to the other side? After figuring out the stats, I had to shake my head at the creepy numbers. I turned around to find Yonho next to me, as pale as a ghost, looking at me. If I'm chosen, don't be so sad, tears. The cookie. I hid on top of the shelf. Take it. Sobs.
그건 가지세요.
He said it as if he was just about to go into war. Anyways, a cookie on top of the shelf? I better look for it when I get home.
어디 보자.
Let's see, it has to be someone with very
일단
pretty
뼈가
bones.
아주 예쁜 사람이어야 하는데.
Mr. Eugen's gaze stopped at Lance.
오.
Oh ho, are you the new transfer
최근에
student?
전학 왔다는 학생이
If I had
자네인가?
known you were this high quality, I would have paid more attention to you.
이렇게 상품이라는 걸 알았다라면.
Mr. Eugen looked at Lance and smacked his lips. At hearing high quality, I felt a prick at my conscience.
좋아.
Good. Both left and right are perfect and the symmetry is quite nice.
완벽하고 대칭도 상당히 괜찮군.
Mr. Eugen picked at Lance's face and kept on nodding.
퍼펙트.
It's perfect. You will be a very
아주
beautiful
아름다운
sample.
샘플이
My
나오겠어.
heart is already pounding.
아, 벌써부터 심장이 두근거리는군.
Mr. Eugen's voice was rising with excitement. Oh, the more I look, the more I see beauty. How were you born with such perfect bones? No need to even mention the ribs, and even the sacrum is perfect. What the heck?
늑골은 말할 필요도 없고 천골도 완벽해. 사람이
Are you even human? You are too perfect to be
그런 것이군.
human. You're like a doll God
친하지게
crafted with his
완벽한
own hands with all his might.
마치 신이 심혈을 다해 손으로 빚어 만든 인형 같군.
Ah, I was suddenly startled from what Mr. Eugen
거기
said.
너
Hey, you over
앞으로
there, come up
나오도록 해.
front. Feel honored that I'm in
오늘
great
나의
condition today.
컨디션이 최상인 것을
Days like this
영광으로
don't come
생각해라.
often. Today I'll have one of the
이런
top
날은
3
그리에
dissecting
자주 오지
experiences
않아.
of my life.
오늘의 해부는 내 해부 인생 베스트 3에 들 정도로 환상적인 결과를 낼 거야.
Sigh, I absolutely refute.
선생님,
Mr. Eugen, I have a request. Soy raised her hand in a flash. What does she mean by a request? No way, is she trying to save Lance? I thought that maybe in a long time, no, for the first time, we'll see Soy act like a true class president. A
요청사항이라고
request? What is it?
말해봐.
선생님께서
You've just said that
지금
Lance's
란스의
ribs and
늑골과 천골이
sacrum
아름답다고
are beautiful.
말씀하셨습니다.
그래.
Yes, I did. You are talking about bones,
분명
right?
뼈를 이야기하시는 거죠?
당연하다.
Of course.
그런데
But Lance is wearing his
란스는
uniform.
교복을 입고 있습니다.
그게 뭐 어떻다는 거야?
What's that got to do with anything?
그렇다면
That means you can see beneath the
선생님께서는
uniform and see his
교복
bones.
너머의 뼈를
In
보는
short,
것이
you can see
가능하다는
through things.
것이지요.
So I have a
즉,
request.
선생님이 투시를 할 수 있으시다는 말씀인데 그 앙도
Share your eyes with me, or please pass on the
좀
secret.
해주세요.
I want to see too.
아니면 그 비법이라도 제발 전수해 주세요.
우리
I thought the cut line for our academy was pretty high. It is. Well, I feel like that's been changed nowadays. I actually agree.
거기 너.
Hey
얼른
you,
나오지
why aren't you
않고
coming
뭐
up? Mr. Eugen ignored Soy's words. His eyes were still persistently sparkling towards Lance. Mr. Eugen, wait! When Soy was about to say something again, the seat next to me shook. I will. Yonho suddenly stood up. I will do it instead, Tears. So don't torture my friend Lance. Please. Sob.
말아주세요.
No, Yonho, don't volunteer. It's dangerous. Yellow chick. Sobs. I can't watch this without crying. Mr. Eugen strode towards Yonho and stood in front of him. You have thin bones. Are you still going through puberty? But the figure's there. The balance is good too.
하지만 모양은 제대로 잡혔어.
This is quite interesting too. I almost want you as a sample. I want those bones over there, but yours aren't bad either.
저
His eyes looked crazed.
아니지.
No, you have a rare charm. One of you is definitely going to be my specimen today.
너희 둘 중
Haha.
한 명은
I haven't
오늘
had such a
반드시 내
happy worry in
실험체가
ages.
되어줘야겠어.
His glasses genuinely sparkled. If both refused, he would drag one of them away. Lance and Yonho would be in danger if I stay still. What do I do? let's see. I like Yonho, so I'm gonna save him. What happens if I volunteer for the experiment, though? Well, he won't want me because I'm not one of the dolls. I probably don't have pretty bones. So yeah, I'm not gonna volunteer because my bones are probably not pretty. So I'm gonna save Yonho. Imagining Yonho lie down on the experiment table, I instinctively thought to save him. I was about to raise my hand to get Mr. Eugen's attention when Yonho's voice stopped me.
정말
Will you really be okay with me? Oh, is there any problem?
저는 몸에
I have a lot of
여기저기
scars
상처가
here and
많아서
there.
이런 몸도
Will you be okay with
괜찮으실지.
this body? I came to my senses after hearing Yonho's comment. It is true that Yonho has a lot of scars. He's a used doll, so the scars he got from the previous owner are all still there. I felt bad to see him worry about that instead of trying to escape this, so I was about to open my mouth to save him somehow. Sob, chick.
병아리.
Mr. Eugen, don't do that to Yonho.
맞아.
Yeah, what are you trying to do to a sick person? All of a sudden, the kid started to bash Mr. Eugen. Without any sign of embarrassment, he thought for a bit and opened his mouth. Alright, it goes against courtesy to touch a scarred body. Mr. Eugen was surprisingly merciful. I was about to relax when Mr. Eugen's gaze turned towards Lance again. Then the specimen will have to be that body.
싫습니다.
I refuse.
란스를
We can't
희생할 수
sacrifice
없어요.
Lance, especially not
저
if it's
때문에
for
그러는
me.
건 더더욱 안 되고요.
When Yonho desperately cried out, the air suddenly became serious.
란스,
Lance,
나 때문에
don't do
그러지
that for me.
말아요.
전 단지
I have
싫다고
only
말했을
said that I refuse. If you are satisfied with this body, tears, then
저를
Lance was about to explain when Yonho interrupted. Yonho seemed to be too immersed in the situation. Yonho held onto his shirt collar and started to tremble.
안 돼.
No, sob. After seeing that, Soy began getting teary and stood up.
병아리의 배를 가릴
If you're
거라면
going to cut into the chick,
반장이
then get the class president first. Soy shouted dramatically like an actress. I'm not really interested in your bones. Mr. Eugen responded indifferently, but Soy paid no attention and walked towards the podium, and Soy lay down on the platform to protest. Thankfully, the class ended without any victims. Oh, okay, this chapter's over? Okay. Angel. Oh, we're gonna go to the cafe? Oh, my eyes are kind of hurting from staring at the screen for too long. My eyes. Oh, I'm gonna keep going though. When the bell rang, around half the class was dozing off. Sigh, school's finished. It was such a long day. If we go through this kind of class again, my lifespan might be considerably
왜
shortened.
이렇게 늘어졌어?
Why are you so lifeless? Soy shook me. Even after all that fuss, Soy doesn't seem tired at all. On the contrary, she looked more energetic than before.
카페 이름이
What was the cafe called?
뭐라고 했지?
Oh, alright. I almost forgot I was supposed to go to the cafe Ty works at. No wonder Soy was so lively. I didn't tell her that Ty worked there, but she must have been instinctively interested. It's called Banjul.
반주?
Banjul? Banjul. I rolled my tongue and pronounced it. She'll be so surprised to see Ty there. I was kind of excited to think about surprising them.
이름이 뭐 그래?
What's with that name? Banju, Ju, Jul.
줄?
Soy rolled her short tongue and made weird noises. It's near here.
저기
There, I see the
간판
sign.
있다.
Shinbi raised her head. At the end of her gaze was a sign that spelled Banjul in clean black letters.
뭐야? 영어로
What?
써
It's written in
있잖아.
English. Banjul or Banju,
반주,
Jul, aren't they the same thing?
줄이나. 똑같은
It said
거
it was
아니야?
written in black letters, but that's not black. Oh, there it is. It's black. Soy looked cute, still trying to pronounce it weird. Yeah, call it however you want. It's quite a cool name.
들어갈까?
Should we go in? We opened the glass door and headed up to the third floor. Oh my god. I blocked my ears from hearing Soy's shriek as soon as we entered. Surprised, I hesitated to walk in and stood in front of the entrance, but Soy, who was the one screaming, ran straight into the cafe. Tay!
어서
Look. Oh, you came.
왔구나.
Ty smiled softly. It wasn't his business smile. It was the smile Ty always gave me at home. But Soy isn't used to that smile, so she'll probably faint when she sees it. I was about to warn Ty, but Soy was quiet for some reason.
안녕하세요.
Hello, Ty. My name is Soy. I'm a freshman at your academy.
소희라고 합니다.
I thought she'd freak out, but she was suddenly politely introducing herself. What? It was so unlike the usual Soy.
반가워.
Nice to meet you.
이쪽은-
This is... I'm Shinbi.
아,
Oh,
그래?
okay. I'm Tai.
난 테이라고 해.
How do you know her?
저기 이 아이랑은
Oh, we've already heard. The principal told her to look out for you guys. I'm in her class and we're best friends. Nice to meet you. Ahahaha. Soy relaxed her mouth. Out of all the time I knew Soy, I never saw her this happy. I have never seen Soy be this happy ever since I knew her. And the way she talks and moves was so gentle and careful, I thought I was looking at a stranger.
그래.
Alright, nice to meet you too. Shinbi, you too.
신비, 너도 잘 부탁한다.
But those clothes. I pointed Ty's clothes.
어,
Yeah, I have to
일할
wear
때
these when I
입어야
work.
하는 옷이야.
정말 잘 어울려요.
It looks so good on you. Thanks.
선배,
Since when have you worked here, Ty?
언제부터 하게 되신 거예요?
아,
Oh,
그건
that's... At that moment, we heard someone in the kitchen calling Ty. He seemed to be busy.
말이- 이런. 아유,
Oh no,
이제
I have to go
일하러
work.
가야겠다.
Hope you guys have a good
그럼
time here.
천천히 놀다
FYI,
가.
today's special is candy
참고로
lemon
오늘의
tea.
추천
We just
메뉴는
finished marinating the
캔디드
lemons
레몬
today. Ty waved and disappeared into the kitchen. OMG, even a uniform looks like a luxurious suit on Ty.
가르송도 명품 수트 같다.
As soon as Ty disappeared, Soy started to make a
저
fuss.
손님,
Miss, is it
괜찮으시다면
okay if I
자리를
can...
안내해드려도 될까요?
If it's okay, can I show you to your seats? We were standing right in front of the entrance when the waiter behind us called. I felt bad for interrupting their business and turned around. His dark blue hair and those light brown eyes, I was instantly drawn to him without realizing. He's so cute. Is he a boy? He seems to be a waiter looking at that uniform. I definitely see he's a hot guy. I suddenly remembered Yonho at the house. I was surprised to find an actual person who resembled Yonho. Those pretty guys looked like dolls.
안녕하세요.
Welcome, I'm
오늘
Zeon,
손님의
your waiter
서빙을
for
맡게
today.
된
Excuse me,
시온이라고
but
합니다.
how many are with you?
실례지만 몇
Zeon?
분이시나요?
This guy has to be a major character. Who is he?
올게요. 내일
We'll come again tomorrow.
네?
Excuse me?
앞으로
We'll come here every day. No, until the day the world ends, I will come to Banjul. Banjul is such a warm and nice place. The name's fantastic too.
반줄은 훈훈하고 좋은 곳이군요.
She must have secretly oiled her stiff tongue. Soy shouted Banjul with the exact pronunciation.
저기 손님.
Miss? Seeing Soy's eyes, I could tell she's really freaking out. It's Soy's strength and weakness to fiercely pursue something she likes. From tomorrow, she'll say she'll eat cakes and take tea leaves for her meals until she dies.
3명입니다.
It's 3. Show us our seats, please. Shinbi opened her mouth to settle the situation.
네.
Oh, alright.
알겠습니다.
Follow me. The waiter showed us to a table with comfy armchairs. All the decorations looked incredibly old. After looking at all the decorations, I saw the whole view of the cafe. The cafe was decorated with antique furnitures and felt elegant but welcoming. The furniture was old like those grandfather left me. Grandfather. The spoons on the wall and harmony of the furniture felt odd but strangely comforting. And among all, what really caught my eye was a harp. I looked around to find small and big harps placed here and there. It was amazing to see such expensive instruments in a cafe.
여기 메뉴판이요.
Here's the menu. I turned my eyes to the menu after hearing the waiter's voice. Hi, Orange!
메뉴를 정하시면
Please call me when
편하게
you've decided
불러주세요.
what to order. When the waiter was about to turn around, Soy abruptly grabbed his clothes.
여기는
What's the best thing on the
어떤
menu?
메뉴가 제일 맛있나요?
She was stalling to spend as much time as she could with the hot boy.
네?
Yes?
아,
Oh, everything's
전부 다
good.
맛있습니다.
We check the freshness of
매일
our ingredients
신선도를
every day,
체크해서
so everything is top
재료도 모두
quality.
최상의 품질이고요.
당신도
You are the fresh new face of my life.
new face.
저는
I'll have
이
this
음료로
drink.
주세요.
Shinbi ordered, cutting Soy off at the right time. I want to order the drink Tai recommended to us. I'll have a candied lemon tea.
손님은
And you, miss?
당신이
I'll
추천해준
swallow
거라면
anything you recommend
무엇이든
to me.
다 집어삼키겠어요.
She'll swallow anything. Oh my gosh. Why is everyone in this game horny? Bless you, Orange. I have Orange on my lap. Here he is. Here's my Orange.
그러면
Then, oh, how about this? It's called
이건
ZZZ. If you drink this, you'll sleep well.
지지지라는 차인데 마시면 잠이 잘 와요.
Haha. I laughed at his perceptive recommendation. I guess he has quite a personality, unlike his innocent face.
다섯
I'll
잔
have 5
주세요.
of those.
네?
What, 5?
5잔이나요?
Blinded by the hot boy in front of her, Soy started to be irrational. I have no idea whether she'll be able to drink all 5 cups. Zeon asked her again, but Soy was determined. Zeon eventually left the table all
이
confused.
카페
This cafe seems pretty nice. Did the manager organize
굉장히
everything?
취향인가?
그치?
Isn't it? I thought my heart was going to stop just then. I have no idea who the manager
누군지는 모르지만
is, but he has quite an eye for cute boys. Soy seemed to not realize that Shinbi was talking about the decorations. It was then a man approached the table beside us. Seeing his clothes, he seemed to work there.
손님,
Miss, can I excuse you
잠시
for a moment?
실례해도 괜찮겠습니까?
I hear a deep voice ringing. I looked up to find a man almost as tall as Yuri. Oh my god, my type again. Oh, hello, but you are?
전 이 카페 점장인
I'm
호빈이라고 합니다.
I'm Haben, the manager of this cafe.
편하게 쉬고
I
계신데
apologize for interrupting when
이렇게
you've been
실례를
resting.
해서 대단히 죄송합니다.
No, it's fine, but has something happened? I'd rather be at a maid cafe.
점장님이 무슨 일이세요?
Oh, I noticed something odd when I was
주문에
registering your
접수하던
order.
중에
I think our waiter has
조금
made a
이상한 게
mistake.
있어서요.
A mistake?
네,
There must have been a
아무래도
misunderstanding. It's written here that you've
착오가
ordered
있었던
5
것
cups of
같습니다.
ZZZ. Oh, it's right. That waiter and now the manager. This cafe is full of hot guys. Now that I think about it, Ty works here too. The cafe is going to be called the Hot Guys Cafe pretty soon.
네?
Excuse me? Oh, it's nothing. There's no mistake with our orders, so you don't have to worry, right, Soy? Yes, I'm drinking as much as I want today. I think she's confused tea with alcohol. She seems to have completely forgotten that you get sleepy if you drink that. Yeah, she's gonna pass out.
아,
Oh, alright. I apologize. I hope I wasn't... The manager was about to head off when the waiter for our table came running towards us.
점장님.
Mr. Hoban, why are you here? I told you, I didn't make a mistake this time.
저 이번에는 실수 안 했다고요.
The waiter pulled the manager's arm and pouted. He was so cute that I laughed without knowing. You have a history, so I can't trust you. I had to eat leftover cake for dinner that day because of you. I told you to take it off my paycheck, but you said it was fine. And how many times have you reminded me of that? Such a cheap shot. Anyways, hurry, the kitchen's going crazy looking for you.
점장님 자꾸 난리 났어요.
알았어.
Alright, I get it, so let it go. Then Mrs. I hope you have a good time. Zian and the manager nodded and headed to the kitchen. I can totally tell the manager likes cute boys. The manager here seems to only hire cute guys. I want to live in this cafe for the rest of my life. Oh, next time, why don't we bring other members of the Hot Five? Soy poked me in the rib and said, Ouch, why are you poking me? You're close with the Hot Five. Next time, ask them to come with us. Should I? I think of Lance, Yonho, and read at Soy's words. Since Yuri's a teacher, I should ignore him. First, Lance will definitely reject me. Will he say it's tiresome and refuse? And Yonho will probably come with us.
기다리셨습니다.
Thank you for waiting.
주문하신
Here are your
음료
drinks. 5 teacups filled up with Soy's side of the table. I reached out to the lemon tea Ty recommended. After a sip, I felt the sweet lemon scent spread in my mouth. Wow, this tastes amazing, I exclaimed without knowing. I understood why Ty recommended this drink. I've never tasted a lemon tea this tart, sweet, and flavorful. They must have added something since it was red. I saw a carefully cut lemon slice in the cup.
마음에 드신다니
I'm glad you like it.
다행이네요.
Have a good time.
그럼 즐거운 시간 되세요.
So I started sipping the tea. I'm worried she won't be able to finish until it gets dark. I should ask whether we can get this to go. Shinbi seemed to like the drink she ordered. Yeah, I should ask for to go too. I peered around to see what else they sold. I saw just in time a couple eating a piece of cake right beside us. There was a cute-looking piece of carrot cake on the table. So cute. I was reminded of the family back home at seeing the carrot on top of the cake. I suddenly imagined Yonho's happy face after getting a sweet piece of cake. I also imagined Red, who will look determined to seize the cake. Then a few seconds later, Lance will come in frowning, and nag him not to spill crumbs. I smiled at imagining all the things that could happen with just a piece of cake. Soy and Shinbi gave me a quizzical look at seeing me like that. Orange isn't on my lap anymore. I ignored their looks and sipped my lemon tea again. This has become my daily life now. We chatted for about an hour like that in the cafe. Soon after taking several selfies, Soy started to doze off, and Soy drank with a satisfied look. Look, the sunset already. It was getting pretty late. Sigh, such a nice cafe, and yawn. Soy didn't finish and yawned. The tea must really be effective, making Hyper Soy feel sleepy. They wrapped it up pretty well, too. Shinbi must have liked it a lot, too. Mine, too. I had a Banjol to-go cup in my hands. Had a Banjol to-go cup in my hands. Huh? Okay, what? So this is saying... There is carrot cake. There are tea leaves for Secret Garden. There is candied lemon tea. Tea leaves for Secret Garden? Well, candied lemon tea, because that's what I got. If it gets dark, there should be more people here. I look around the street. This must be the time when all the kids come out to the main street after finishing their club activities. Be careful, I have to go this way. I waved to Soy and Shinbi. Yeah, you too. Soy didn't even say bye and was leaned against Shinbi's shoulder half asleep. Good night, Soy. Sigh, now let's go home. I hope the boys like what I brought from the cafe. When I looked at the menu while they wrapped my leftovers, I was reminded of my family back home. A piece of cute carrot cake for Yonho, a cup of sweet tart lemon tea for Lance. The chocolate cookie reminded me of Red, and the best-selling cup of tea reminded me of Yuri. Like this, I often think of my family. It's like when Grandpa was alive. When he was with me, I used to be reminded of him whenever I saw sweet snacks and bought it for him. Oh, come to think of it, Grandpa loved sweet snacks. Did I forget? Grandpa, it's not good if you eat too many sweets. Should I get something plainer next time? I really want you to live a long, healthy life. Ah, I stopped walking. I always hoped my grandpa would live a long life, but in the end, he left me when I didn't expect it. It flew by so fast. It only takes a second for people to leave you. Huh? Those boys can turn back into dolls any moment now. I fiercely shook my head just thinking about the worst situation. I don't want to think about it. That won't happen. I'm scared. Let's think no more of it. It really scares me. Got you. I felt a hand grabbing my shoulder and heard a familiar voice. Seeing his face, I felt like suddenly crying. The smile that always comforted me permeated into my heart. Sigh, I just finished working. Did you have fun today?
오늘 재밌게 놀았어?
Wait, so did he show up because I chose the lemon tea? Is that why? Ty caught his breath and looked carefully at my face. Are you okay? Did something happen?
무슨 일 있어?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I stopped thinking and smiled at him. What I was thinking just until now is a secret. I especially don't want to tell Ty and the rest of the family.
그래.
Okay, let's go in together. We
같이
have to
들어가자.
walk for quite a bit.
여기서는 꽤 걸어야 하더라.
Okay. I'm glad Ty came. I felt so relieved to see him. I was thankful he appeared just at the right time. It's best not to think about someone disappearing from my side for a while, since I get overwhelmed from worrying about these happy days continuing on. Oh, come to think of it, I brought candied lemon tea. I brought it because lemon reminded me of Lance for some reason. Is Lance in his room? I knocked on Lance's door. Lance, are you in there? Can I go in? Okay, no, so since I got the tea, now I get to see Lance. I was about to turn around since there was no answer when the door suddenly opened. He was standing there holding onto the doorknob. Oh, you were in there. Can I go in for a sec? Where's Red? That stupid roommate went out with Yonho to buy sweets. Yonho and Red must get along pretty well. Behind Lance, I see Grandpa's room. I haven't been in this room for a long time. I miss Grandpa more now that I see the room. Then I'll go in just for a moment. I stepped into Grandpa's room. As soon as I entered, I saw a plastic model standing in the corner of the room. I smirked after seeing that. It must be Red's. The last time I saw Grandpa's room, it was empty, but now it looked like a place someone actually lives in.
무슨 일이시죠?
What is it? I was deep into my own thoughts when Lance asked, Oh, sorry, do you mind that I'm here? Lance might not like this, saying it's an invasion of my privacy.
별로요.
Not really, I do not mind. I looked around but didn't find many things that seemed to belong to him. I think a couple textbooks and notebooks are all. I guess there isn't any privacy to invade. Does Lance have nothing he likes? I see traces of Red all around the room, but not much of Lance. Alright, I came to give you this. Oh, okay, yeah, because he's got, like, a poster and, like, this action figure and stuff, so yeah, that must all be Red's. I handed him the drink.
이게
What is this? It's lemon tea I brought from the cafe Ty works at. I tried it today and it was really good. Is it bad? Do you not like lemon tea?
마음에 들고
Regardless
안
of whether I
들고에
like it or
따라서
not, I do not understand why you
당신이 왜
bothered to
굳이
buy
이런
this
걸
for me.
사온 건지 모르겠습니다.
Just because it reminded me of you, so I brought it. Do you not like lemon tea? If you don't like it, you don't have to.
좋아하지도 싫어하지도
I do not
않습니다.
like it or hate it. Like he said, I had no idea if he liked it or didn't like it. What does he want me to do? Do you have any other drink you like? I asked so I could at least make note of it from now on.
없습니다.
No. What? Really? Lance nodded. A sweet drink or something sour? Do you not know because it hasn't been long since you turned human?
생각해 본 적 없습니다.
I have never thought about it. Come to think of it, Lance seems to be indifferent to his own likes and dislikes. Really? Well then drink this and think about it, whether you like it or not. All drinks are the same anyway. That's because you drink without thinking. If you try to think about the different tastes while drinking, they might be different. Is it because he was a doll that he is duller than normal people? Even after listening to what I said, Lance stood still while holding the drink. Sigh. I do not understand why you are insisting, but I will follow your request if you want. Lance reluctantly sipped the drink. How is it? Do you think it's good? Lance's expression subtly changed. Is it good? Lance didn't say anything. Does he like it? It's tart. That's what's so good about that drink. Lance didn't say anything after noting its tart. He must not have liked it. Sigh. Well, if he didn't like it, then oh well, I'll be off then. What is this called? What? The name of this drink. Lance almost whispered. He seemed a bit shy and looked cute. It's called candied lemon tea. I left the room after telling him the name. Candied lemon tea. I think I might have just accidentally gotten this man addicted to candied lemon tea. Ah. I stretched out my arms. Now that I finished dinner, I should write in my diary. A lot of things happened today, so I should think through first. I opened my diary. While wondering what I should write first, I thought of Banjul. I pictured Ty, that waiter Xeon, and the manager Hobin all in their uniforms, and the family members I got closer to after giving them the gifts from the cafe. After thinking about the boys, I got curious about something. I think of the dolls as my family, but do they think the same of me? Oh. After asking that question, the worrying thought I had earlier crossed my mind again. I quickly shook my head. Nope. No way they are turning back into dolls. At least, not yet. I don't want to lose this precious daily life. Now that I finished writing in my diary, I should get to bed. I plop down on the bed and turn off the lights. What will happen tomorrow? I close my eyes looking forward to the next day. Okay, we finished another chapter. Nice. Cat named John? There's a cat named John? Ugh. Okay, let's read this chapter. Hold on, are we at... Yeah, it still says common route, so we haven't gotten onto anyone's routes. Okay. Today, as usual, Yuri begged for me to take the cab with him, but I succeeded in losing him and went to school. The bus was genuinely hell, but I can't just take the cab when all the others except Yuri have to get on the bus.
유리는 왜 자꾸 마스터를
Why does Yuri keep
해치려고
wanting
하는 걸까요?
Master to take the cab with him? Yonho said while sighing. Be careful of the name. I don't know. He's so persistent. Is there a need to insist like
그
that?
스마트폰이란
When is he
건
going to get us that
언제 사주는
smartphone?
걸까요?
Oh, right. Yuri still hasn't bought them? For now, I was the only one using the smartphone Yuri bought. I told him for sure I wouldn't use it if he didn't buy one for everyone else. I should tell him this is clearly a breach of contract.
화상 채팅
I
하고
want to video
싶어요.
chat. He'll get you one soon. I should confront Yuri when I see him today. I felt bad to use the good stuff by myself. I think it'd be okay to urge him a bit since his first payday seems to be coming soon. I think Yuri has a lot of extra income other than his salary. What? Yonho suddenly stopped walking. And he turned around. What's up, Yonho?
아,
Oh, I just
방금
heard
소리를
something.
들어서요.
What?
고양이요.
A cat. He then smiles lightly. A cat? You just heard a cat? Yonho nodded.
아, 버스
Ah, we're going to
놓치겠어요.
miss the bus.
얼른
Let's
가요.
hurry. Yonho grabbed my clothes and said, Ugh, we should really run. Sigh. Today's classes are almost finished.
아, 맞다.
Oh, right. Do you guys know what
너희들
club you want to join?
있어?
Hearing Soi's voice, I look up. Soi was facing Lance and Yonho with a curious face. Soi used to use me to catch glimpses of the Hot Five, but now she seems to be quite close to them.
혹시 아직
If you haven't
안
decided
정해졌냐?
already,
관심 없습니다.
I'm not interested. I thought they became pretty close, but Lance still interrupts and ignores her. I can almost feel his coldness from over here. Really?
그래?
Alright, how about you, Yonho?
아, 아니요.
Oh, no,
저는
not yet.
아직
I don't really
어떤
know what
거가
clubs
있는지
there are.
몰라서요.
Soi instantly brightened from Yonho's comment.
짜잔!
Ta-da! I
그럴
assumed
줄 알고
so
뽑아왔지.
so I printed this out.
우리 아카데미
It's the list of all the clubs in
동아리
this academy. Soi handed Yonho and I each a thick batch of papers. Oh, thank you. What? Why to me? Soi smiled after I asked.
징검다리야.
Near the bridge, you handed over to Mr. Ice over there for me. I think he'll throw it away if I
내가
give it to him.
줬다간 바로 버릴 것 같은 불길한 예감이 들어서 말이야. 설마
He won't throw it away if you give it to him, will he? If he treats you the same, then oh well.
같은 취급을 받는 처지라면
Lance's eyebrows flinched after hearing Soi. Is she trying to revoke him? Ice Lance over there wouldn't care. Lance, take this. Lance glared at the papers in my hands for a moment. Then he sighed slightly and took it. Huh? He took it. I was surprised at the unexpected response. Huh, of course. Soy looked
정말
satisfied.
많네요.
There's a lot. Yonho mumbled while skimming through the list Soy gave him.
그렇지?
I know, right? Our academy is the only education institution in this area, so we get a lot of government support. So there are a lot of fake clubs trying to exploit that. The clubs that are actually active are the 17 with those stars on them. All the rest are ghost clubs, like I've said. It's a public secret that all the rest receive funding every year and spend it on fooling around. FYI, I'm in the student government, which is one of those ghost clubs. The student government plays around? I thought they were busy with school events. We're only busy for a short time during the year. Oh, the discipline guides are always busy. All the rest just play around all the time. You know what we do in the council room nowadays? We play egg shooting. But the president keeps on beating the vice president, so things are a bit tense. He doesn't look that way. Surprising. Of course, it's not good to judge someone by their looks. Aren't there a lot of weird people who look normal on the outside? Soy shrugged her shoulders and said, Friend, come here for a sec. Soy pulled at my clothes. What? I have a favor. Help me get the Ice Prince to join the student government. You can ask him yourself. Didn't you just see him taking the papers? He wouldn't have even looked at it if I gave them to him. He's less cold to you. He is definitely less indifferent to me than to the other kids. But that's not because I'm somehow more special to Lance. It's probably because I see him every day at home and he's more used to me. The student government really needs someone like that Ice Prince. The new discipline guides went out complaining about the workload, but he looks like he'll be really good at it. I agree that Lance will be good in the student government. And if the Ice Prince comes in, the government will bloom. Cold ice flowers will bloom. Haha. It'd be better to ignore Soy's last words. Then what should I do? I mean, Soy wants me to do it, so I'll do it. I approached Lance. Hey, I really think he'll do good as a discipline guide. Not just because Soy pushed me, I really do think so. Lance is really straight-edged anyways. It's just my personal opinion, but I think he'll be good in the student government. Lance stares at me, asking me with his eyes what the hell I'm talking about. Of course, even I think it's a sudden question. I mean, of course it's your choice to join or not. I felt a bit embarrassed to see him look at me so coldly. What does it mean to have a personal opinion? Huh? Oh, I was just saying that's what I think. On what basis? On what basis? I felt helpless at Lance asking me the reason behind a subjective thought. But Lance could barely be persuaded by a rational explanation. I thought hard. The characteristics I notice in your personality is that you treat everyone the same. And that's useful for a discipline guide who has to push the rules on everyone. And I think you'll do your best even at the difficult tasks. You always manage to finish the work that's been given to you on time. Lance seemed a bit surprised, so that's why I think it'd suit you better than anyone else. Lance still looks at me like he's surprised. I was starting to feel a bit agitated when he opened his mouth. If you put it that way, I guess it would make sense. Lance closed his eyes. Does he mean he'll think about it? I would be really glad if he took up my suggestion and joined the student government. I felt my heart beat fast at thinking he felt my sincerity. Yeah, you'll be great at it. I smiled, unable to hide my excitement. I turned around and saw Soy put her thumbs up. Does that mean Soy and Lance are in the same group? To be honest, that does worry me. Yonho continued to read the printouts. Is there a club you like? Yes, I think I found one. Yonho beamed. I have no idea why the last class had to be music. Now, does everyone feel it? The beautiful passion bursting out at this part? I feel it. If I take this class too seriously, I think I'll go nuts. To refresh my mind, I turned my gaze to the view outside the window. I see Yonho next to me staring out the window too. Why is he, though? I looked carefully and noticed he wasn't just staring blankly towards the window. Instead, it looked like he was searching for something outside. No, the climax is here. This is the part the player interprets and plays according to his own style. I prefer a style that starts soft but suddenly becomes aggressive without any warning. Well, of course it is my strength that I can play in several different styles. If my ears aren't wrong, today's class seems to be more confusing than usual. I was swept by a strong urge to run out of the classroom. At that moment, Yonho suddenly stood up. What's wrong with him? His gaze was fixed at the view outside the window. Yonho? Yonho stormed out of the music room without a moment of hesitation. What's happening? He would rather run out than listen to this class. Lance teased Yuri and said, to the cherry boys ignorant of the greatness of my class, this might be too difficult. He might be running out of the room enlightened by your class. Can't trust anyone except the class president. I have no idea when they hit it off and became a couple. Wait, they're a couple? But more importantly, Lance and Yuri didn't seem to care, but I was worried about Yonho. Why did he suddenly run out? Yeah, what's wrong? I thought he would return soon, but he didn't come back even after school ended and everyone cleaned the classroom. As all the kids started to head out, I got more nervous. The chick's still not coming? He might have gone home. Oh, maybe. That's weird. He always pays attention during class and doesn't even doze off. What's suddenly gotten into him? Really, the normal Yonho would never have done that. Yeah, what's going on? I couldn't come up with a reason no matter how hard I thought. Why did he suddenly burst out without a single word? Was he sick? This morning, too, he stopped and turned around saying he heard a cat. What if he really started hearing things because he's sick? He's not? Oh god. I suddenly stood up from my seat because of the nerve-wracking thought. What if he turned back into a doll? He hasn't been turned into a doll, has he? Has he? Are you okay? I have to find him. Oh, okay, we'll go with you. I have to find him. I suddenly burst out of the classroom. Is he okay? Should we follow her? I will follow her. We can help too. I don't need help. Something bad could have happened. Then the more we need to help too. Anyways, do not follow me. I will take care of it. I walked peering around every corner of the building. I feel like if I don't find Yonho now, my worst nightmare would come true. I have to meet him. I couldn't bear to not witness Yonho breathing and moving with my own eyes. I have to find Yonho. Ah, Tai, see you tomorrow. Red, let's hang out again tomorrow. Sai, I don't want to go home. Oi, Heroine, are your classes finished? Red, I found Red amongst the girls. You sick? Are you okay? Oh, but before that, where's all that energy I saw in the morning? Here, take this and cheer up. Red handed me something. Huh? I took it without knowing what it is. It's a chocolate snack. You know that snack I asked about? The kids told me they don't sell these anymore, so they're hard to get. Wait, are you okay? As soon as Red finished talking, Tai came right beside me and looked at me. I'm here, was at work till now? Oh, good to see you, Jonathan. Thanks for showing up. Help me, Yonho's missing. What? So what's happening right now is my favorite boy, Yonho, is missing. He ran out of the classroom and didn't come back, and now we're looking for him. Yellow? Red dropped the chocolate snack he was eating. Pants. Hearing someone panting, I looked by my side to see Lance, who seemed to have been running just until now. How could you just run away by yourself like that? Oh, Lance. Did he come looking for me? Although I thought Lance would never do that, I was relieved to see him right in front of my eyes. I can't believe Yellow's missing. Commander, what if a villain kidnapped him? Calm down. First, he couldn't have gone too far. When did he disappear? About 2 hours ago. It was during class and he just ran out. Tai closed his eyes and thought for a moment. Everyone should spread out and search. I'll ask Yuri to come through the building and Lance look around here. Red and I'll ask around if anyone's seen him near here. Me too. I'll come with you. I think you should better go home. I can't do that. I felt guilty for not taking care of Yonho more. Please, I hope at least what I fear hasn't happened. I wanted to follow them and help, but Tai told me to go back home. Yonho might come back home. Someone should be there when he gets back. But if something bad happened, you might get involved in it. Please, you have to go somewhere safe and wait. What? Hey, don't cry. Red yelled at me. I came back to my senses and realized I was crying. God, so pathetic. I was about to wipe away the tears with my sleeve when a handkerchief suddenly appeared in front of my eyes. After taking it, I looked up to find Lance coldly stare down at
그만
me.
오세요.
Stop crying. Yunho will
당신이
not come
운다고
back
해서
just because you cry.
사라진 연호가 나타나는 것도 아니지 않습니까? 당신은 우리의
You are our
주인입니다.
master. If you continue to cry
그런
like this,
당신이
we,
이렇게
your
울고만
dolls, do
있으면
not know what to do.
당신의 인형인 우리도 그리고
And Yunho is a
연호는
smart boy,
야무진
so...
란스
Lance
말이
is
맞아.
right. Tai interrupted Lance and approached me. I saw Ty's worried face right by Lance. Oh, okay, I must have gotten too emotional. Sorry, let's try to figure this out. I should pull myself together at times like this. Nothing's going to happen just by crying. After I spoke, Lance turned away to look at someplace else. I prayed that nothing bad happens to Yunho while we search for him. Please let us find him safe. Meow. It was at that moment I heard a tiny cat crying from beneath my legs. That is an ugly meow. Meow.
이 생물은
What is this creature?
뭐야?
Meow.
이 녀석
This
뭐야?
guy, what? He's looking at us
우리를
and
보면서
crying.
울고 있는데?
That's strange. Street cats usually
보통
avoid people.
길고양이는 사람을 피하기 마련인데.
The cat kept on rubbing its body on my legs and cried. My legs tickled a bit. Are street cats usually this friendly to strange people? Oh, cat! I remember Yunho saying in the morning.
아,
Oh, I just
방금
heard
소리를
something.
들어서요.
He clearly said he heard a cat. Does this cat have something to do with Yunho? For some reason, I was thinking about that possibility. Oh? The cat suddenly turned and ran away. What should I do? Well, follow the cat. I instinctively followed the cat.
야,
Hey,
어디가?
where are you going? My legs started to move first, and then my brain realized that I was running. When I saw the cat cry, I felt he looked familiar to Yunho. Was that the reason? I felt like if I lose the cat, I'll lose Yunho too. I ran hoping this cat would be the clue that leads me to Yunho. Pant, wait. I yelled at the cat, getting farther away from me. I'm too out of breath. Keep on running. Sigh. I breathed heavily and kept on following the cat. The cat started to run again. I feel that cat knows something. I followed the cat and ran for a long time, and we arrived at a narrow alleyway. What is this place? Looking around, it didn't seem like such a friendly place. There were eerie, weird shops at the end of the alley. Huh? The cat disappeared while I was looking around. Feeling nervous, I was searching around the alley when...
그랬구나.
So that's what happened. I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere. Yunho? As I went deeper into the alleyway and peered around, I saw yellow hair in the corner. That yellow hair must be Yunho's. I was trembling while walking towards him. Yunho. Meow. The cat from earlier was rubbing his head on Yunho's hand and being cute. Yunho must not have heard me call him and kept on staring at the cat. Yes? Meow.
그랬구나.
I see. Yeah, it would be nice to find him soon,
얼른
right?
찾게 되면 좋겠다. 그치?
Yoho!
여,
Oh. Yunho finally heard me and looked up. Thank God.
마스터.
Master. Surprised to see me, Yunho let go of the cat and stood up. I crumpled down onto the ground just from seeing his face. But still, thank God. Yunho's safe. Really. What are you doing here by yourself? You should have told me where you were going. You were gone and I imagined horrible things. I kept thinking even as I was running behind the cat. What if I can never talk to Yunho again while looking at his eyes? What if he had an accident?
아,
I'm
미안해요.
sorry.
이 아이가
I heard
누군가를
this kid
찾고
here
있다고
desperately seeking help.
간절히
I couldn't
도움을
help
요청하는
myself.
소리가 들려서 저도 모르게 미안해요.
I'm sorry, Master. Thank God. Thank God you're not hurt. Nothing bad happened to you. Thank God. Master. Yunho approached me and hugged me. Aww. Yunho is so cute.
걱정시켜서 미안해요.
I'm sorry for making you worry, Master.
버려진 고양이가
This abandoned cat
주인을
was
찾고
looking for its
있었어요.
owner. Yeah, I'm streaming every day now. Yeah, I think I said that, when did I say that? Last night? No. Yeah, I don't remember when I said that. I might have announced it last week, but since, yeah, because I have more time now that I've graduated, I'm gonna try to stream every day. So, yeah, from now on, gonna do that. This abandoned cat was looking for its owner.
주인이 갑자기
His owner
없어졌다고
suddenly disappeared,
찾고
so we were
있었어요.
searching for him.
그건 너무
That's just so
슬프잖아요.
sad. If your owner suddenly
갑자기 주인이
disappears,
사라지면 주인이
if your owner disappears, you no longer
예뻐해줄
have
사람이
someone to
사라지는
cherish you.
거잖아요.
If I was in that
만약에
situation,
제가 그런 상황이었다면
wait, can he talk to the cat? Because how did he know the cat's owner What? Yeah, how did he know the cat's owner disappeared? Can he talk to cats?
고양이가
I felt bad for the
불쌍했어요.
cat, so I wanted to help.
그래서 도와주고 싶었어요. 그래서
So I was
도와주려고
trying to
했는데
help.
주인은
But the owner
이미
was already... What? Yonho, what are you trying to say? You understood the cat? That's what I'm wondering. How can he talk to cats?
네,
Yes. How?
그냥
I can just
들려요.
hear it.
무슨
What it's
말을
trying
하고
to say.
있는지
I can just
그냥
understand
알아들을
it.
수
Maybe he
있어요.
is the cat? That actually, did occur to me. But no, he's not. What? So do the dolls all have different powers then? Like if Yonho can talk to cats and maybe the others can do different things?
그리고
And the voices
영혼의
of
목소리까지도
souls! I can hear them,
저에게는
Master.
들려요.
This came out of
마스터.
nowhere. Oh god, I didn't know you could do that.
말없이
I'm sorry
사라져서
for disappearing
미안해요.
without a word.
하지만
But I couldn't just
주인을
ignore a
잃은
cat that
고양이를
lost its
그냥
owner.
둘 수 없었어요.
I could feel Yonho's warmth. I was just thankful that his heart was still beating. The moment I thought I might lose him, I couldn't think of anything else. I was overpowered by the need to find him. I was worried sick.
미안해요.
I'm sorry,
마스터.
Master. I thought you had turned back into a doll. It was so scary. I'm just so glad that nothing happened. Thank God. I've gotten so attached to all of you. I don't want to lose any one of you. I hate going back to an empty house. I hear the noisy TV and the boys laughing. There's someone to wake me up in the morning. I've gotten so used to this daily life. I don't want to be left alone anymore.
네,
Okay, I
저는
won't go anywhere
절대로
now.
어디 가지 않아요. 인형으로
Even if
변한다고
I turn
해도
back into a doll,
저는
I'll always
늘
watch over you.
마스터를 지켜볼 거예요.
Yonho pledged with a determined look. I stroked his hair. Now, shall we head home?
네,
Yep. Wait, what about the cat? Did the cat find its owner? I grabbed his hand and came out of the alley. I was so relieved that the thing I worried about the most didn't happen.
옐로우.
Yellow, I didn't realize you. I didn't know you had that
있었구나.
gift, talking with
고양이와
cats.
대화를 할수
Amazing.
있다니.
You are indeed a
굉장하다.
justice warrior. We are the chosen
역시
ones,
정의의
aren't we,
용사다워.
Commander?
글쎄,
Well, I don't know about
선택을
being
받았는지
chosen, but it is a
아닌지는
special
모르지만
gift.
확실히
So, did you
특별한
find the
재주야.
person the cat was looking for?
그래서
아니요.
No, that
그
kid,
아이
he searched for his
꽤
owner a long time,
오랫동안
but couldn't
주인을
find him.
찾아다녔는데 만날 수가
No.
없었대요.
We're gonna adopt the cat. Why not?
그게
Well, he's at a place we can't go. A
지금은
place we can't
만날 수
go.
없는 곳에 있어요. 하지만
One day they'll meet
언젠가는
each other
만날 수
again.
있을
I wanted to
거예요.
tell the cat that. Oh my gosh, did the
그걸
owner die?
고양이에게
The
전하고
cat's owner
싶었어요.
died? I understood what Yonho was saying. The cat must have gone through something sad. Oh, poor cat.
하지만
But still, please don't
아무리
disappear
그래도
like that
말도
without
없이
saying
사라지는
anything.
건 앞으로는 조심해줘. 오너가 정말
She was worried to
걱정했다고.
death.
앞으로는
Next time, hire someone to
단단히
search. I
사람을
don't understand why
지켜서
everyone made
살게.
a fuss about searching
왜 다들
themselves.
나서겠다고
Young people,
호들갑인지
so
모르겠어.
tiring. Sigh.
이래서 젊은 것들이란 피곤해.
나도 옐로우를
I worried
많이
about Yellow a lot too,
걱정했지만
but you seem to be sorry, so I
옐로우가
won't say
미안해하고
anything
있는
more.
것 같으니까 더 이상 뭐라고 하진 않을게.
Meow. As soon as Red finished talking, we heard a cat. Oh, John! The cat's name was John. As Yonho called him, the cat I saw earlier jumped towards us. He must have followed them home somehow. He cried out after seeing Yonho, but then jumped over the fence and disappeared. Did he come to see Yonho? Anyways, did I just hear Yonho call the cat something? Yonho, what did you just say? What? You just called the cat something. Was it John?
아, 그거요?
Oh, that? He's called
저
John.
아이
Isn't
이름이
it cute?
존이에요. 참 귀엽죠?
It was a cute name.
참고로 존은
John's his
애칭이고
nickname and his real name is
원래
Johnson.
이름은 존슨이라고 해요.
What? Did you just say John? What?
존슨.
Johnson. What's happening? Yuri quickly covered Yonho's mouth with his hands. I hope I heard wrong. Sorry, what's so weird about the cat being named Johnson? Am I missing something?
이런.
Oh, that's a no-no. That's not a word to come out of your cute mouth. It won't be too late to say it when you get older. Yes, not late to say it after you become an adult. To be an adult means... Hold on, is it because Johnson is slang for something? This game was originally in Korean, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was a joke that was lost in translation. Ah. Okay, the idea is that it means penis. That was the joke. That was the joke. Okay, that went over my head. I think it would have been... Yeah, Johnson is English slang for penis, yeah. That kind of went over my head, though. Like, if I hear someone say Johnson, I'm not gonna immediately think penis. Like, I think the joke would have been funnier if they had the cat be named Richard. I think that would have been funnier. To be an adult means... Do not teach Yonho weird things. You can say all those things whenever you want, but if you continue that, Yonho will faint. Demonetized. Yonho's face grew pale. Oh, my mistake. Gasp. Yuri immediately let Yonho go, and finally he was able to breathe. I don't know who named the cat back, but that person has bad taste naming a cat like that. This is why I'm saying the joke would be a lot funnier if it was Richard. That's true. It's quite inappropriate for such a tiny cute kitten. It's a kitten, it's a baby. The owner must have been a freak with a weird hobby. The owner has strange taste. Ty and Lance stare at Yuri. Why are both of you looking at me? I'm not the owner. I did not say anything. Do I make you feel victimized? Well, it may be hasty to say it's Yuri, but how surprising. There are other strange people like Yuri in this world. Even one is hard to handle, and there's another one. The world must be coming to an end. Beside Yuri, who suddenly became the cause for the end of the world, Red was standing still with his eyes open wide. But hey, what's so weird about that name? It's cute. Johnson, I think it suits him. Does it have some weird meaning behind it? Yeah, that's how I was acting. Like, I mean, that's not what I thought. You guys are just dirty-minded. Red genuinely looked clueless. Nice suit for the guy in the middle. I think I clicked away from what you were talking about. Oh, were you talking about... Yeah, what's his name again? Yuri. Yeah, Yuri. Yeah, he's got a suit. He's a creepy dude. Yuri's creepy. Sometimes I think Red might have the most innocent soul out of all of us. Really? Including Yonho? It means that his brain is empty. I avoided Red's eyes, eagerly waiting for me to answer. I'm supposed to be the innocent girl here, so don't ask me. Well, the name's not exactly cute. What is it? Hey, don't be like that and tell me too. I want to know too. John said he really liked his name. He said someone important gave it to him. Is there a special meaning behind his name? What does it mean, Master? Yonho and Red begged with sparkling eyes. I desperately needed Ty's help. Ahem. But Ty was avoiding my eyes. Ah. Well then, I had no choice. I silently begged for help from Yuri. Hashtag creepy dudes club, yeah. Alright, I guess there's the creepy dude. There he is. Absolute creep. Alright, I guess you guys are at that curious age. Seeing you guys take the first step to becoming an adult. As a teacher, I feel happy. Alright, I'll teach you. No, do not, Yuri, do not. Lance suddenly came over and covered Yonho's ears. Thank you, Lance. Huh? What? Lance, wait, why are you covering my ears? Then I can't hear anything. Yonho is baby. Yonho is just a cute little baby boy. It's not something you should hear in the middle of the street. Of course, not even at home, too. You redhead, you should stop too. People are looking. Let's hurry back. Yeah, we can't keep on standing here like this. Now, let's go. Don't want to tell us, huh? Jerks. Alright, when we get home, I'll cleanse your filthy minds with my song.
오늘 집에 돌아가면 너희의 그 더러워진 마음을 내 노래로 정화시켜주겠어.
Ty suddenly flinched. There seems to be so many songs and games I don't know about in Red's world. I had no idea what song he was talking about. Now, let's go home. I don't want to leave John here like this. Yonho stroked the cat and said, hey, Master, I know I shouldn't ask, but can we take John home? Yes. Yonho, I understand, but yes. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford to have a cat in the house. The house is already too small with 5 extra people, so it'll get crazy with a cat in it too. And besides, I couldn't afford to pay for cat food. As I evaded, Yonho feebly let the cat go. Goodbye, John. Well, the cat won't have a home then. I feel like I've committed a crime. Anyways, do I have to take the cab tomorrow too? I'm kind of tired of it. Should I ride something else? It is none of my business what you ride to school. I will take the bus. Yuri should get used to the bus too. It's too expensive to take the cab every day. Unless we have a van or a limousine, we all have to take the bus. And besides, I still get worried when we go to school separately. Wouldn't it be better to all go together in the bus, though it's a bit uncomfortable? While adding those last words, I look at Yonho. Yonho lowered his eyebrows as if he felt very sorry and smiled. Everyone dragged their exhausted bodies and went inside the house. And, a limousine?
뭐지?
No one heard Yuri mumble from behind. I sat down at my desk after coming home and washed. I habitually open my diary and think about what happened today. Today was a long day, too. Thank God, Yonho is safe. I kept on writing. Everything suddenly turned dark. Am I dreaming? Huh? This is the merry-go-round? This merry-go-round looks like the one I rode just once when I was little. And, huh? You are... Who are you? The boy in front of me doesn't say anything. I definitely remember seeing him somewhere before. I try to speak out, but my voice doesn't come out. The boy in front of me smiled.
널 기다리고 있었어.
I've been waiting for you. All this time at the same
긴장했어.
spot.
계속.
And then the boy disappeared. The merry-go-round starts moving, as if it will never stop. What? Game over?
아가씨,
Huh?
이제 가게 문 닫을 시간이에요.
Huh? What? Confused? What? What? Why? Hold on, I gotta look this up. Nameless, the one thing you must recall: bad endings. Come on. Did I... I'm looking at, like, walkthroughs and stuff for this, and one of them is on a Tumblr blog called Sadly a Fan of Otome Games. Sadly. Is that it for the game? Seems a bit short, doesn't it? No, it's not the whole game, it's just that I got a bad ending. It's just, I messed up somewhere. Like, obviously there's a lot more to the game, but, I just, I messed up somewhere. Come on, I gotta find a good walkthrough. Is it just that I... Hmm. Okay, so I'm looking at the bad endings on this path are particularly violent. Okay, I'm glad I didn't get a violent one. Okay, so I think my problem here was that, like, not all of the choices that I chose were ones that Yonho liked. Like, I chose a couple that Lance liked to remember. Like, I had a couple scenes with Lance, so, apparently I was supposed to choose Eat where there are a lot of people, and I was supposed to not take the phone from Yuri, and I was also supposed to get the carrot cake instead of the, lemon tea. Oh, and I wasn't supposed to suggest that Lance join the student council or whatever it was. Okay, well, I'm wondering, should I... Should I try to go back and... Yeah, so what I'm wondering is, should I try to go back and get a good ending for Yono's route? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like... I'm not super into this game. Like I said before, Yonho is the only one who I really like, and, like, I don't want to have to date him, because he's kind of baby, he's kind of child, he is kind of son, so, yeah, I don't know if I should, go back and try to get a good ending on his route, because, I don't know if I want to keep playing this. Like, it's so, like, this is definitely a very, character-driven game, and it seems like to get the full story, you have to date all of the characters, but the thing is, I'm not invested in any of them except Yonho, so I don't feel like it's really worth it for me to play the game, if that makes sense. Like, I think the story is intriguing. It's slow, but I would like to see where it goes, like why they turned into humans and all that. But like, considering that I have to kiss ugly dudes to learn about the story, that I don't know if that seems worth it. And like, it seems like it'll take a frick ton of time to get through all these routes. I'm like reading the guide and all that, like, and like to get the full story, you gotta get all the bad endings too. It seems like a lot of work. So, I would ask, are you guys interested in seeing me play it? But knowing you, you'd be like, oh, do whatever you want to do, Samantha. Yeah. So that wouldn't be very helpful. Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep playing this. Should I try? Just like the other game, I spent money on this, dude. I want to get my money out of it, you know? You know, I'll probably do the same that I said that I would do with, Dandelion. I'll just watch videos of it. Like, some of this dialogue and stuff is just so agonizing to get through. Like, I think that a 2.5 hour stream is fine, so I think it's okay to end it here. Cause I'm just not really, like, pumped about this game. It's kind of disappointing because, you know, whenever I found out that Dandelion and Nameless were both by the same people who made Mystic Messenger, I was super excited because Mystic Messenger is my favorite game ever. But these just, they just aren't as good. The whole reason why I love Mystic Messenger is because of the characters. But in neither Dandelion or Nameless could I really get particularly invested in any of them. Like, sure, Yonho's cute, sure, the cat boy from the other game is cute, but, like, just, I like, could not find myself truly invested in them and wanting to do their routes and stuff. Like, I mean, even, like, in Mystic Messenger, I liked all the characters enough that, like, even the ones that I thought weren't as good, I could go through their routes and stuff, but, no, this is just, no. Yeah, I can't, I can't do this. But, you know what, I gave it a shot, and I'll watch other people play it, cause I like I said, I am curious about the story, like, why can Yonho talk to cats? That seemed out of nowhere. But, yeah, for now, I think that's where I'm gonna stop it, cause, you know, 2.5 hour stream, sure, that's my, that's my streaming done for the day. Yeah, sorry if this one was a bit short or boring. I have plans, for the next couple days. I think, tomorrow, I would like to play a game with Faye. So, like, you know, we, the important thing is trying the game out. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel, that's exactly how I feel about it. Like, I think I gave it a fair enough chance. I really, really wanted to give it a chance, especially because, like I said, I spent money on this, but, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out, you know? Didn't get that spark I felt with 707. But, yeah, so tomorrow I would like to play a game with Faye. Something that I've been wanting to play is, you know how we've been playing, like, super old, like, childhood games, like, the Disney Princess one, or the Princess and the Pauper one, or all that? There was this game that I, played a lot whenever I was younger, Freddy Fish. Have any of you guys played Freddy Fish? It was a lot of fun, so I was thinking maybe I could find, some, you know, sketchy site where I can download it, and then Faye and I can play it together tomorrow. And then my other idea that I want to do on Saturday, I've been practicing today, and I would like to, on Saturday, play my saxophone for all you guys. So that's my idea. I thought maybe I could have that be a thing every Saturday, and I could make that a thing. Saxophone Saturday. Every Saturday, my stream is me playing the saxophone. You haven't heard of Freddy Fish? How old? When did Freddy Fish come out? Freddy Fish. What? No way. The series began in 1994? That's older than I thought. 1994. There are 5 Freddy Fish games? Which ones did I even play? Man, yeah, the first Freddy Fish game came out in 1994. I'm trying to look up which one I played. Was it the, I think... Okay, hold on. I'm moving to window capture. Yeah, okay, so this is the one that I played, I think. I think this one, the last game, the 5th game, this is the one that I played because I recognize this. I recognize this stuff. And I remember there was a thing where you could get taffy. Yeah, so this one came out in 2001, but the others came out in the, like, 90s. That's weird, I didn't think it was that old. Yeah, but this is what I played. This one, Freddy Fish 5. I'm wondering if I should play one of the old ones or the one that I played whenever I play it tomorrow with Faye. Yeah, that's... did I have any other ones? I can't remember. But it was really fun. Basically, it's like, there's these two fish, and, like, they, solve mysteries and stuff. Oh, I think I had this one, because it was like a cowboy one. Yeah, I remember the cowboy one. It's Freddy Fish 5 that I remember the best, though. But yeah, I vaguely remember a cowboy one. I remember, like, at the time, this was kind of challenging, these puzzles and things that you had to solve. But, you know, probably now it'll be really easy. Yeah, dude, this was a fun game. Yeah, so just fish solving puzzles and stuff. Oh, did I? I had this one. Yeah, Freddy Fish 3, I had this one. Yes, oh, yes, I remember this one. I remember this. Okay, I definitely know that I had Freddy Fish 3. Yep, I know for a fact I had this one. Did I have all of them? There's no way. Freddy Fish 2? What was Freddy Fish 2? The Haunted Schoolhouse? This one doesn't look as familiar. I might have just... What is that? I might have just had the, I might have just had, I might have just had 3, 4, and 5. And those came out in 1998, 1999, and 2001. So yeah, I think I just had, Freddy Fish 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, but it was, I remember this being really fun. I would, play it with my dad because, you know, I needed help with a lot of it. But, it was cool. Lots of things to explore. Yeah, I think I just had... 3, 4, and 5. Maybe I'll play one of the 3 that I had for the, you know, nostalgia factor. Let me close that out. Let's see, what, definitely looks like 90s artwork for this game. You're right about that. I remember playing certain games when I think was called Math Blaster. I also remember playing the Oregon Trail on the Apple IIE. Yeah, I actually would have thought that Freddy Fish came out in the early 2000s, but I don't know, I'm kind of surprised that it came out in the 90s for some reason. So yeah, I would like to look back on that game tomorrow because I remember it being a lot of fun, and I wonder if it still holds up. Because I mean, at this point, well, the newest Freddy Fish game is now 20 years old, so yeah, that's very old. I wonder if it was a successful franchise. But I think that'll be fun. So yeah. For now, I'm done. Bye-bye to Nameless. I'm not doing any more of the Nameless streams. Feel bad about that, though, because I really did want to like it. I really tried to like it. But, yep. That's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. And we'll play Fish Game. So, yeah, thank you to everyone who was here. Thank you to Anzu and Delaney and Vad and Jonathan. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.